Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Airy Sky Read-Alee's video blog. I'm Airy Sky. So I got a couple announcements for you. This first topic is going to be about stimulus updates, all right? And the rest is going to be general chat. So currently we have wind gusts pretty bad and rain. So we don't know if we're going to get a storm or not, but I have a feeling the ferry is delayed for, because of the problems we have with the mail being delayed. I think we're going to be backlogged for a couple days, I went to bed late because I was busy, so I wanted to share that with you all and just check and see if there's any delays. So, no delays so far today, so it should be all good. So here's the problem. So one of the things we're trying to do is avoiding using PayPal and the bank, for a couple things. Anyways, my cousin, I'll explain what's going in. But anyways, you guys are waiting for a stimulus update, so here's the stimulus update first, and I'll answer my whole thing about my cousin-in-law, cousin, whatever. So, that's separate. So, and this is a general chat, so anyone who wants to say hello to me in the comments can. I'm having my morning coffee. And if you notice, little Boon Boon's here too. Got to get his cage cleaned. Chloe promised and never does it. Claims back clean. But anyway, stimulus update first. So this morning I was going through the news articles this morning, and I came across some interesting information. One is that Mitch McConnell turned around again. Everyone wants a meager $1,200. Well, $1,200 I could send it to my cousin. She might need it more than me. Jokingly, of course. It'd be usually for some other stuff. I've been meaning to talk to my family about something that's important, but so anyways, I'm a little tired this morning. I went to bed really late last night watching Sherlock Holmes. One of the episodes is so damn boring, I had to finish all my beer up just to get through it. Well, almost. Then I decided to check the mailbox, and I was like, shit. One piece of mail. So, anyway, so the mail is basically, whatever it is. In the meantime, I'm watching the rain pitter-patter outside the window with rain. But anyways, the update goes like this. So as you know, we got this people and the Supreme Court, people are basically saying, no stimulus checks and pushing the Supreme Court through. We're going to vote you out. Well, this isn't a political post unless I make it a political post. So I don't want to have anyone arguing with me. So the story goes, Mitch McConnell today, instead of basically blaming Donald Trump for his $1.8 trillion stimulus package idea that he put on the table. I know Gail was watching this. She'd be like, ow. Thing is, Donald Trump and Mitch McConnell's blaming Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi can't be blamed because Mitch McConnell Friday said that the Democrats won't pass any bill, any large bill, right? Well, this might be a real kicker and squeaker to you all. But has anyone thought to ask the question about where their stimulus checks are? No, and I'll tell you why. Because this morning, Mitch McConnell did a complete reversal, no stimulus checks for the American people, but decided he thinks he's got the votes in the Senate to pass PPP loans in a small scale, about $500 billion, $500 billion he wants to put out for PPP loans. But again, the American people are fucking pissed about it. I mean, literally, they're going to go put ahead of businesses, and they might just tack on the airline bill too, basically. But Nancy Pelosi said today again, no, it's not going to pass. We're not passing it. We're not going to let it pass. So all in all, you're basically dealing with a lot of crap going on right now. Trying to find the Tylenol this morning. Got a minor headache, but here it is. So take care of him. Take care. Look at this guy. Isn't he so cute, everyone? So, anyways, I wanted to share that with you all. First of all, in your stimulus update, that it is just amazing that Mitch McConnell basically turns around today and decides he's going to try PPP loans. I mean, look what happened the last time. He did a $484 or $494 billion bill that didn't pass the Senate. And yet the American people said today, you're going to pass the Supreme Court nomination, which there's 4 things that American people are really worried about. And this is general chat. I'll talk to you about it. I know if my family was watching this, highly unlikely they are. Which, let me get the other thing out of the way first before we go on into what's going on with the American people for a second. Okay, from what I'm following this morning, right? Now, there's 4 things that is bothering people. One is Roe versus Wade. Now, let me just explain Roe versus Wade, okay? I think Roe versus Wade, that people say, oh, all life is important. Well, I'm sorry to say this, but I'm going to back and stand by the women who got sexually assaulted and say, look, they don't want the bastard's kid because they were raped. Then I think damn good and well, unless the woman wanted the man to rape her to get a baby, then that's a different story. But otherwise, any woman who got raped shouldn't be basically should be allowed to have an abortion. But in this country, they're trying to make it too Christian, all right? And maybe that's one reason why some of my family members don't believe in Christian values. But you know what? The woman's body to right to choose is fine. But, maybe the girl was at 14 and got raped, or she was 14 or 13 and playing around with her boyfriend and got pregnant. Mom said, you're keeping the kid. She wants the abortion. Mom says, I control things. I mean, there's all these factors in Roe versus Wade. To me, the only one I could see it being excluded and using exclusion is rape. But then every girl will say, oh, I've been raped, and then that's what happens, So now, to me, I know a lot of transgender people out there, says, oh, well, you got to think about the women's bodies. I don't, because frankly, as a woman, my opinion is my opinion is, and I don't give a shit about other people's freaking opinions. I've seen enough trannies on YouTube that can make me sick. What I want to focus on is what I want to focus on. I don't give a shit about these nerdy, ugly trannies that have tattoos and they're always talking about fingering themselves and everything else. I don't care. Now, the second problem is, again, the trannies think I'm against him. But the second problem we have in this whole thing is Obamacare. Now, frankly, I don't know anything about Obamacare. Okay, I know some people said it was bad. My mom told me just not to worry about it. Look, Obamacare covered my surgeries, okay? And I think Obamacare should cover surgeries, but right now it's not. All that rain coming down. It's pouring. I should check an hourly report, too, see if there's a window that's going to stop, But anyways, can I just continue? So, basically, when it comes to, we're not trying to trend right there. Comes to look at all that rain. You can see it freaking coming down. It's like worse than the shower. Anyways, it's a day like today. You just want to sit back, vegetate, and play video games. Hold on a sec. So basically, like I said, Roe versus Wade, first one, doesn't affect me except for if someone got raped. Second one is Obamacare. Well, I don't know anything about it, so I'm going to go out on a limb here and say, to my moderators who want to fucking sit there and shoot me down for this one, well, here's the deal. I'm going to basically say it's not bullshit. My opinion's mine, but my opinion's this. Unless I'm going to spend 40, 50, 60, 80, 100 hours draining myself looking up information on Obamacare and why it should be struck down. I mean, literally. I mean, I only hear from Chloe's point of view that it's, well, it's because they won't take away my sex changes. They won't take my sex change away. That's what I hear a lot of them. But, the thing is right now, transgender healthcare is down the toilet anyway. So what's the point, So currently we're got a severe wind gust. It's going to drop, and it will drop tomorrow morning. So tomorrow, well, no, it's going to drop. It'll drop slower tomorrow. It's one of those days where you just don't want to smoke a pipe, tomorrow or today. But anyways, we got gale warnings right now. But I'm looking at that. Okay, so I'm just watching the wind blow and the rain. So I'm trying to see what the weather's going to be like, Hopefully it's, whatever. But anyways, basically the third problem we have on this whole problem is same-sex marriages. Now, there's people out there that think man and woman, it should be just one man and woman. But other countries around the country and the world are basically accepting it. It's these redneck hill jacks out in the hills that want to basically make a one man and one woman. England's allowed it, other people's allowed it, but they want to strike it down in this country to show that we're a God-fearing country. And that is why a lot of people out there despise Christianity, Islam, Muslim. I want you to think about that for a minute. If the people think, oh, we're a Christian nation, everyone's Christian. Have you read the fucking latest polls around the world and notices there's more people atheist, agnostic, or freaking, Buddha. I mean, right now there's more atheists than anything that don't believe in anything. As they say, in the next 50 to 100 years, there's not going to be any much religion left. By the way, where's that book I had? Is this it? Ah, yes, my book I've been reading off and on. As a minister, I read various holy books. I'm reading the Quran right now. But that's because it's a good book, and, even though they don't like pork, it's fine and dandy by me, So, anywho, my, So basically, that's the third thing. I have a few people kind of worried that I know who's worried about same-sex marriages. And I mean, the thing is you got to basically watch it and wait. But, with 20 days to go, as I was telling my family member, what you got to worry about isn't the Supreme Court nomination. I mean, Chloe, my roommate, thinks my cousin and cousin-in-law want to move to Texas because they want to be redneck hill jacks who want to basically down same-sex marriages, transgendered, everything. I can't see it that way, but Chloe, on the other hand, sees everything that way. Me, I see it as a different thing. For my thing, I'm gonna have to figure out eventually more flavors of coffee. Trying to figure out what to have. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. this all I have coffee-wise? Or is there more in this cubby? Oh, yeah, there's more. Oh. So I guess I didn't check the stockpile over here. Hmm. 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 Hello, Chloe. Welcome back. It's raining out there. Well,
He's semi-damp wet.
yes, I understand, but I said it's raining out there.
Yeah, his sun came out like a little bit.
So, my next coffee I gotta ground up soon, so I gotta ask you, just your opinion, not that you care, but ground coffee, Sumatran, or should I have this nice organic Yukon blend?
Get the Yukon.
Yes, I was just thinking about that. I just finished up some Morning Joe, and I was like, is there any more coffee? And I had to pull out my little coffee hub here.
I wonder how desolate it is up in Yukon.
Beautiful up in the Yukon.
Yeah, large city, white horses. So like,
I said it's beautiful.
It's like half the size of Moses Lake.
Big deal. Moses Lake people suck.
Yeah. I wouldn't live that far up north, though.
Yes. Anyways, my coffee. I'm trying to talk about something
Yeah,
here.
go ahead.
So, anyways, everyone, while I'm making my coffee, huh?
Never mind.
What was it? You need something? Oh, you're filling the tea kettle up by me. Oh, yeah, you're right.
My former roommate was like, I wouldn't mind moving up to Yellowknife. I was like, I would. It's too cool. It's.
You know what? I've said this time and time again, Chloe. I'm still thinking about packing up, moving to fucking Alaska.
So.
Or Montana or Wyoming, one of the places. Only because I'm getting tired of Washington, and I'd like to have a little cabin out in the middle of nowhere.
Far north.
Everything in the dishwasher is done, by the way.
See, until recently, I never lived this far north in my life.
Yeah, and you're one of those people like Aaron, a fucking freeze baby. You and him were both fucking freeze babies.
Okay, Ohio winters were kind of horrid too. Okay, they're kind of cold, so I'm kind of used to that. It's just the fact that we lose daylight so rapidly this time of year up here.
Yeah, but you know what? Every fucking person that comes to me online, like Joe or Sassy or Cam, they always ask every day, how is it outside? It's bright, my friend, bright.
There's a little more slower and gradual, where the places I used to live, like Ohio, Arizona, California.
So anyways, back to my discussion before, I'm trying to make up some coffee here, by the way. Hope you guys don't mind. So, I got my coffee. Actually, I'll make it up as soon as I'm ready. I think Chloe's got the tea kettle going. Yep. Oh, you got the oven going, Chloe.
Oh, wrong thing.
Yes, I was wondering why the oven lid was.
I was thinking of. Here.
See, this is why I was looking at it. I was like, what the hell?
I usually don't do that. So, anyways, yeah, I mean.
So, back to the story, everyone. No, you're not getting anything. Get away from me and get away from the power cord, wet a stink.
Moppy, stop it.
Come on. Go lay down and not on my bed.
I'll bite you, Moppy.
Basically, the story goes, like I said, is there's three things. I can't remember. I believe there's three things the American people were worried about, okay, in the next 20 days if she gets nominated. One was Roe versus Wade. I agree with, that a woman's right to choose of their body is one thing. I don't want to get into a Chloe. I think Chloe's pro-life, but I do think there should be an exception to Roe. I think there should be a pro-choice choice a woman's body, but I also think if they're going to basically strike down Roe versus Wade, then it should be strucken down with the exclusion that it is exempt. The only thing that makes it exempt from being fully shot down is the fact that if a woman got raped, if a woman was raped, then she's entitled to have an abortion. She wouldn't want to raise a bastard child. Otherwise, I don't support that cause. Okay. Now let me tell you about the other ones. Second, again, when it comes to the whole thing about same-sex marriages, I know a lot of trans people are married, all this stuff. And all of a sudden, what happens? They might be basically shot down and told, well, that a marriage is between a man and a woman, right? Well, a trans woman who wants to be classified as a lesbian, okay, who basically marries a woman, right, and legally a female in all purposes. By the way, this coffee is delicious, by the way. I'm looking forward to having some today. That's the art. I got to order some coffee soon. Actually, not many coffees I'd like to order, but anyways, good morning, Mr. Big. Yeah, hey, Biggs, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a while, Biggs. So anyway, the bottom line is, the second thing is same-sex marriages. Now, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Well, my opinion is that, let me put it to you this way, okay? The country went down the shitter when it comes to religion, all right? We are, top of the morning to you, Biggs. How goes it? So, So basically what's going on is the same-sex marriage isn't hurting anyone, okay? I know a family member in Oregon who took me to a family get-togethers of their friends. They were having Christmas dinner, and I didn't know the guy was gay. And it came out, and I was open-minded. I mean, it's cool. I mean, my answer when I was getting a little tipsy there was, whatever makes you happy floats your boat. And every man, woman, and child is entitled to live in their own misery, even if it's with a same-sex couple, You're entitled to be in matrimonial bliss, even, And so, to me, hi. So, basically, there you go. So, you're the bottom line is what I just said, Well, it's almost 5 o'clock there. Oh, no, it's almost 3:45, so you're 2 hours ahead. I just got up. It's almost 2 here, but the mail's the problem, I was going to get to talk about the mail again, too. Oh, yeah, is that thing turned on? Yep, brewing right now. I was just going to, my morning coffee, Biggs. But anyways, basically the second thing is same-sex marriages. Again, they want to say, oh, well, yada, 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 and, it shouldn't apply. Well, making every courthouse in the nation that's allowing same-sex marriage to basically turn around and be invalid, which I've done same-sex marriages as an ordained minister. So, I have a big thing that everyone's entitled to be miserable, even in their marriage, if they're married. And then the third thing is Obamacare. Now, as I know, Big, look at him. He keeps looking at me. How can you not say no to those little beady little eyes, One of the things I cherish in the world is my rabbit. So, anyway, so back to the third thing, Obamacare. I want to say, for the record, I don't know anything about it. I know Obamacare helped me out with trying to correct my gender and fixing my birth defects, but now they're not helping anyone. And it's like because Obamacare was struck down in parts and transgender healthcare has been on hold and hormones are getting hard to get a hold of and other expenses, the American people need to realize that we are suffering. And, I'm under the trans umbrella, but I don't talk about it, But then you have the other problem with the trans side of the coin. They want to basically make it so that pass laws that are nationwide bathroom bills, they keep talking about bathroom bills and, you must date the same, you must have the, yeah. I mean, basically, they want to the military, all that crap. So they're basically trying to restrict the trans things. I mean, today I just saw an article about transgender people being discriminated for voting. And that kind of disturbed me. I was reading it this morning when I was reading the stimulus package news, which, again, the stimulus package news, for anyone tuning in, is pretty bad. So, went for that coffee to brew. Butt cavity. Oh, that tooth hole? No, it doesn't. Thing is, it doesn't hurt at all. I just take Tylenol because I have a headache. And that's about it. My head hurts. My teeth are... I've survived 42 years, so it doesn't hurt at all. Literally. Most of the nerves, I think my teeth are dead anyways for over the years. That's one thing I refuse to do, anyone, is welcome Joe's, the dentist. The reason I hate the fucking dentist is they always want to use the drill, and I come pull the fucking tooth. If you don't pull the tooth, I ain't doing business. And every time they turn around, they say, oh, we want to drill, because drills is what really bothers the shit out of me. And they don't understand. You have to have like this and that. Then I just like, fuck it. So I don't deal with it. So as my tooth basically falls apart, they go and pull it. Most of the teeth that the doctor wants to do things as fillings, but I told him I can't handle the drill. So the guy basically told me to let it rot out and then to pull it. So plain simple, Joe, there you go, brother. Oh man, that stinks. Sorry about that. That's a little gassy this morning, but gassy, you know. Anyways, I had a couple sandwiches last night, cold sandwiches for dinner. There we go. Perfect for once. Do you see that, everyone? The sink's empty, so we don't need to put on a hot burner. So anyways, back to my story, you know. Sorry, don't want you to trip on my shoes. I apologize. Trying to wait for the mail to come in. Got a couple things coming in today, but, you know, basically, you know, and charge $800. Oh, yeah, I mean, literally. Well, let me tell you a story, Big. I want to nickname you Big because it reminds me of Bigfoot Wallace in Streets of Laredo. By the way, who was that one guy, Chloe, that, hold on a sec, I'm trying to remember something for you guys real quick. Chloe, I mean, let me see. Let's see. Streets of Laredo was a TV series, right? All right. So, oh, okay. Oh no, this isn't true. Dead Man's Walk. Hold on a second. I want Streets of Laredo. Streets of Laredo is pretty good. Okay, so the movies. Have you ever seen the movie? The movie. It's pretty damn good. Dead Man's Walk. Okay, I want the cast real quick because I'm looking for something. Keith Carradine was Bigfoot Wallace. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about that. Johnny Lee Miller. Is Call, right?
Who? You know.
Yeah, Johnny Lee thing does Call, Chloe.
And Dead Man's Walk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
But Chloe, the reason I was wondering about our favorite Call, you said you like Dead Man Walk Call better, right? Look who he plays in his latest TV show.
Sherlock Holmes. Huh.
In New York.
Wow.
Yes. What do you think?
Yeah. I liked Carl Urban as Woodrow.
Oh, I love Carl Urban the best.
But when it comes to McCrae, I like David Arquette's version better.
Yeah, well, I like Carl Urban.
I didn't really like the Stephen Zahn McCrae. I liked
what was
David Arquette.
But yeah, I was trying to remember the guy's name last night because, as you know, right? I've always been looking. I've been always looking at, you know. However, you got to basically realize that Val Kilmer did good too in the movie. That's Inish Skull. Remember, you said you loved him as that. But anyways, yeah.
I'm listening.
So, anyways, 2019, there's a movie called The Boys, Chloe. Urban's on 16 episodes. So, anyways, I do like that Johnny Lee Miller guy. But, anyways, back to the story. Big, sorry. Chloe went to the dentist a few months ago. They charged her $900 for fucking two. They filled it and then the filling came out. They filled it again and they filled another one. They made sure it fucking got stuck. But $900 was like $450 a tooth. And Chloe's like, that's highway robbery. And they're like, oh, well, you know. I mean, literally, we're basically sitting there, you know, hey, boo-boo. Does it stop raining? Seems it's maybe sprinkling out there, but still, you know. Anyways, my coffee is good. I'm going to have to dip, let that coffee cool down a bit. But anyways, so my story goes, you know, it's like $900, you know. And you know, my family, you know, I've been trying to get into the dental clinic down there. That's the other thing. I want to go down to the dental clinic, right? Fortunately, the transportation is the problem right now. So my family, of course, turning around, you know, goes up and they're all happy-go-lucky. You know, they get to do anything they want, you know, and they always tell me, quit your bitching. You live on a beautiful island. Well, the problem is I can bitch because how the fuck am I supposed to go anywhere? Literally, I can get up, I can walk down to the store. Well, I tried going down to the store, but, you know, my cousin basically not talking about the grocery store. That's a different story, you know. So apparently, I do want to say I got a notice from someone who said something that went down the pipe, right? It was talking about this whole Supreme Court nomination today, and they're like, so it's okay for the Supreme Court justices to own firearms, and it isn't the average American citizen. You know, literally, it was like they were furious. They're like, well, you know, it's time to, you know, whatever. It was just fear. They were furious. I'm like, dude, look, no one gives a shit about guns. No one gives a shit about fucking, you know, they fucking, you know, I mean, you got all these people, right? And they're always talking about, oh, they need more guns, more guns, more guns. But what happens if the fucking economy takes a shit and they need food? Are they going to fucking sell their guns? Or are they going to go kill someone to fucking take their food? I mean, I've heard all these people talk about, like, you know, like some people saying we're going socialist, you know, won't give names, socialist if we get Biden in. I don't give a shit. You know, right now we got 20 days till the election. You know what I give a shit about this morning? The mail. The mail comes, we're fine. The mail doesn't come, I give a shit. And that's about the mail. I don't give two shits about fucking some ass clown moron who says, you know, oh, well, you know, this and that. I mean, I don't care, you know. I mean, literally. I mean, I get enough fucking flack every fucking day, so why should I fucking worry about some fucking, you know, I mean, there's too many fucking people out there in the world, right, Big? Yeah, I mean, literally, we're going to go to a socialist. We get Biden in. Who gives a shit? We need Trump in. Guess what? We don't need anything. The country survived without Trump before he was president. The country will survive when he's out of office. I mean, literally, no one cares. This ain't going to be just a complete control of a fucking Republican control everything from now on. The Republicans are fucking up in their fucking they're done. Basically, they're being retired. They're getting their pink slips. Reason for it? Again, the American people turned around and they're basically, and you're probably curious about the stimulus update, so I better give it to you, Big, since everyone's curious about it. So this is going to be very mind-blowing today. So as you know, over the weekend, I gave stimulus updates on Mitch McConnell basically attacked the Donald Trump stimulus package by basically stating, I'll recommend that to her. Joe, can I finish my story? So this morning, as you know, Friday, Mitch McConnell over the weekend, basically Big and Joe and whoever else was watching, basically Donald Trump said he wants to go $1.8 trillion for stimulus. Mitch McConnell said no deal. We can't get 10 votes in the Senate to pass it. And then all of a sudden he said he might have to go higher than 2.2. He might have to go higher than 3.4, which is what Pelosi was asking originally in May. And then, let me just say it. Today's Tuesday, okay? Over the weekend, it's been back and forth. No dice, no dice, no dice. Mitch McConnell today tried to save his own ass and his own party and his own president by saying it's Nancy Pelosi. Yet, while he's throwing Nancy Pelosi under the bus, who basically, Nancy Pelosi knows they don't have the fucking votes for a $1.8 trillion stimulus package, or 2.2 or 2.5 or 3.4, 3.5. Mitch McConnell won't allow it. The American people are now more upset at the Republican Party. Well, Mitch McConnell says it's all Nancy Pelosi's fault that you guys don't get a stimulus check. He decided to go and give a nice gully whopper, or a gully washer, as some would call it, storming rainstorm, big rainstorm, right there, just a gully washer. He got a gully washer. That southern techno talk, techno babble. Jokingly aside. And he turns around today, and the stimulus update is, since Nancy Pelosi won't budge on, going lower, right? He wants it to be the lowest as possible so everyone gets fucking shit on, right? Remember his $494 billion stimulus package that didn't do jack shit for the American people, Big and Joe? Well, today's dealio is $1,200. Fuck you all. No $1,200. No extended unemployment. Nope. You ready for the big enchilada today? Where the hell is my deodorant go? Oh well. Before I do my dip. Oh, is that deodorant? Is that actually got deodorant in? Oh shit. Don't basically be broken. Alright, here we go. Let's just put that there. Is it broken? No. Good. I want to use that today. I want to use my DS today. I'm trying to actually use my deodorant that went missing. I couldn't find it. I got like rolls everywhere that Chloe keeps misplacing. The other day I asked Chloe about my pens, and she's like, I don't know where your pens went, Rita. Anyways, back to the story. So Mitch McConnell today turned around and basically stuck it to the American people again. American people are suffering, right, everyone? So you guys are like, so American people suffering. Joe would be like, oh, they're suffering, but let them go get a job. Really? 26 million jobs are gone, okay? American people are fucking furious. They're furious today. Well, Mitch McConnell turned around and said no to stimulus checks. Donald Trump says, oh, I can sign an executive order, then get to it. Every day that gets closer to election and no stimulus is another day wasted on not getting the American vote. 2, they're not talking about extending unemployment, all right? Now, Mitch McConnell had something crazy come out of his brain today, which I want to talk about. No unemployment, no stimulus. Passing the Supreme Court nomination, fine. Today, it's all about more PPP loans for small and medium and large businesses. So we'll bail out the businesses. We'll give the people that don't need the money because they're businesses and we're Republicans and we need to help them. But fuck the American people that need the fucking help. They can go and rot and die as far as these people are concerned. I'm sorry to say, but that's where I draw the line right now. American people are suffering time and time again, and yet you people think I'm talking bullshit. It's not true. When the American people suffer, we all suffer. When the American people suffer, we all suffer. Plain and simple. And that's the truth. And because of it, I wanted to share that with you all. So, no offense to anyone if I insulted any of you, but you got to understand, 20 days to the election as of, this reminds me, I need to check my updates for that school I'm supposed to do today. What time's that school? Here we go. That's what I was looking for. So, let's see. This was sent at 5 p.m. So, it starts 5:30 my time. All right, cool. So, my new schooling course starts today at... So, basically, that's the story, American people are basically really furious right now. How would you all feel if you basically were turned around, thrown under the bus, and are now focusing on businesses? Small and middle class businesses, they say they got to do something for someone if they're not going to do anything. They're blaming Nancy Pelosi for standing there and saying nothing for anyone. It's every money for everyone or money for none. The problem is Nancy Pelosi doesn't know what she's talking about, you know. So, this general chat. So, I don't know why this got basically turned into spam. Oh no. So, anyone have anything great to say today? Oh yeah, I should email my cousin on that. But hold on. Hold on. So, anyways, I just want to say, so I had to email my cousin something. Well, that's good to know. It's 55 degrees here and raining with lots of wind. Now it's cloudy. So I decided to take a couple minutes and email my cousin of something funny. You know, how many pages this time? Yesterday was 14. That ain't bad. I don't have to go through all that crap then. Let's go with high to low because I can speed it up faster that way. So, anyways, if you guys need to know what I'm doing, is I am actually looking for a deal for Chloe. See, Christmas is around the corner, and Chloe keeps pestering me for Christmas. And I, on the other hand, was looking for ideas. And so Chloe's turning around and she's talking about, what is this? Hmm. Hmm. So, like I said, I'm shopping, and just going through and seeing what they had available, everyone. Because I'm always looking for a deal, and because it's Prime Day, the only thing I can think about is a TV. I know Chloe was asking for a tablet the other day. I was looking at those too, but I'm one of these people that are frugal, trying to save money. Christmas around the corner, and then we got Cyber Monday and Cyber Monday and Black Friday online. So we got more. So I'm looking to see what they have available because it's Prime Day, and everyone, and sometimes they'll give you a deal on something like video games, but usually the games are pretty crappy, you know. So, but I was looking at a couple of smart TVs for Chloe for under a Christmas tree. I thought that was pretty cool, This one might be a good deal. $22 for a gaming controller. We got to look for one that works for PCs, It doesn't work for PC, I just look it over anyways. But $22 worth that could work for my gaming on my project I'm working on, everyone. But still, this Prime Day is not bad. Oh, that looks like a cool backpack. Looks like a cute little purse too. Let me look at that. You see, Amazon's got some really good deals, so you always gotta look for them, But that's why I keep telling people, check out the deals, Otherwise, you might not get anything good for Christmas, So I was looking at those TVs, but the other day, just for Christmas, and the other day, there's an Xbox 360 controller wired. I think I needed another one of those anyways. Oh no, that's a different brand. I want an actual, oh, these are join wait lists. Anyways, I was looking for something for myself, Look at this. $10 for oh no, those are join the wait list. Sorry, dude, I don't want to wait. Can't buy it. Ain't gonna do it. But this looks cool. Oh yeah, I can see myself with one of those too. And this is why you all got to be careful when you go to Amazon Prime on Prime Day. The lights flickered. Did you see that, Chloe?
Yeah.
So earlier, Chloe asked me, "Oh, great! Like I need a fucking jacket. Didn't want a fucking basic jacket. I wanted a fucking right here." And so Chloe asked me about tablets, and I was like, "Well, they have Prime tablets on sale. Hell, they had the ooh, is that on it or is that been meaning to look at buying that actually." So Mortal Kombat 75% off on the game, Chloe. Mortal Kombat Aftermath. That seems cool. Oh no, that's a collection of like 3 games. Oh, cool. You know me, I don't mind Mortal Kombat games if they're cheap. You put those under the Christmas tree. You see what I'm doing? I'm doing a little Christmas shopping while I'm talking to you guys. So let me see what they got here. So this is a Prime Deal day. Unfortunately, it's the same price, Chloe. The Nintendo Pokeball that you want for the game. That's not on sale though. This is $19.99 for Prime Mortal Kombat Aftermath Collection, and Nintendo Switch is $24.99. Not bad actually, is there? Oh, they also have a couple new ones. I'm gonna go look at these though. Yeah, you guys, I'm basically a big lout for game deals, so I was shopping for games. Here we go. So save some money today, Chloe, and get a PS1 version or a PS4 version for $20 for Mortal Kombat 11. I don't know if you're into fighting games, blood and guts. You get Mortal Kombat. Hold on, what do you get this? You get Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath is like an expansion or something. Okay, cool.
I used to wonder why my brother loved Soul Blade and Tekken so much.
I don't know.
He played Tekken 3 like it's a religion. And he plays Soul Blade too.
So, anyways, me and Chloe were just, Dude, I didn't want a fucking wired mouse. I mean, I did not ask for a wired mouse. Now my damn search parameter went away again. Fuck. So they put all this crap on the bottom, right? Oh, okay, cool. I can go to page 7
Is
now.
it a Japanese game?
Yeah, it is. Ooh.
A lot of the Asians love their fighting games, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They also like Street Fighter and others. Let me just see what's going on in the comments. So Chloe wants, Joe thinks you should be Hannibal Lecter for Christmas.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You know, from Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
You know that's Anthony Hopkins, aka Tricky Dick. So, pretty gassy today, everyone. Anyway.
I wonder what actor they'll have for Drunk when they make a movie about him.
I don't know, but you know who's going to do it? No. Oliver Stone, who does Nixon, JFK,
Yeah.
and they're doing an Obama movie right now, which is great.
They're when this.
And I don't know, but I do know the Obama thing, you know.
There'll be a lot of rednecks wanting to boycott an Obama film if it shows Obama as a good person. And if there's movies showing Trump as a bad person, rednecks will boycott that too.
Well, you know what? A lot of people boycotted a lot of Oliver Stone's movies.
Yeah, because political views.
Yeah.
But hey, it's telling the truth.
Well, a lot of people boycotted in the movie theater. You do know Nixon only made like $2 million.
It was a religious organization. So if a movie's made about a corrupt right-wing leader, a lot of churches will protest it.
No, just a lot of people just boycotted. They didn't want it. The problem is the real reason they didn't want to do. They didn't make a good thing in the movie theaters, Chloe, is because it's Tricky Dick. What do you think? The Watergate scandal.
No wonder, right?
Yeah.
Trump gets voted out, and then we have the Biden inauguration. You think there's going to be organizations protesting the inauguration, saying Satan has risen? Save yourselves from Satan.
Possibly.
Every time a Democrat got into power in Arizona, right? This church from Mesa, right?
Yeah.
Would always come and protest it, holding crosses, saying that the more Democrats you elect, the more chances you'll go to hell. Like, yeah, just. I wish they keep religion out of politics.
Mm-hmm.
So if these right wingers want religion in politics, then fine. Give them Sharia law. Let's see how they like it. See if they'll change their mind after 10 years of Sharia law.
True. So true.
They want to enforce religion? Well, then let's give them the choice to enforce Sharia law. I'd be okay with that. Teach them a lesson. And of course, then someone will be so angry they'll just start taking that seriously, and then we'll have in-country Muslim extremists.
True.
Or white men. Well, white men who are former Trump tards who now become Islamic extremists and cause a lot of terror, and we have them to deal with.
So, anyways, I'm just looking at the deals, you know. So far, I can't find anything good. Actually, I found a few things, but, you know. Let's see. Let's see, there's a deal coming up 15 minutes. That looks interesting. What is this? So I'm on the last page of what I was looking for. So let's see this first. What is this? This is coming up soon. Oh, it's an air purifier. I thought it was a computer. Oh well, can't have everything, you know. There we go. We'll just close this out now. Got some ideas. This Prime thing's pretty addictive. So, anyways, everyone, as you all know, you know you know, seems it's not raining right now. It's windy. Actually, no, I see the rain right there. So I'm hoping the mailman comes soon. That's what I'm waiting for this morning, you know. And then, you know, do some chores, you know, and stuff, you know. And then get done and back to TV, you know. So Joe had another dream again, Chloe, of you.
Really?
Yeah. You painted your face like the dingo warrior and she went on a rampage and we're trying to stop her. She cut her hair into a mohawk. Probably because of all the times that you were talking online with me about wanting to scalp some of the neighbors and the town folk.
It was an idea.
I'm sorry to say, Chloe, but you aren't Buffalo Hump.
Oh, a female version?
You're not a female version of Buffalo Hump.
What am I? Or do you think or people think I'm the devil?
I don't know. Some people think you're demon possessed.
What side do they do?
Everywhere. By the way, your mom never got back to me yet, so she should be back. But you know what? It's okay if you don't talk to her. Still got to send you down to see Irene eventually and get some coffee for your mom. But, you know, so.
Of course, Comanches and torture captives.
Yeah.
Crazy. Comes to oppressors, don't you?
Yeah.
They capture one oppressor single alone. They torture that oppressor.
So the other day, someone asked me about the Santa hat, so I think I'll wear it today. Trying to make sure I'm, you know, toasty. Look at the bun. He's just sitting there quietly being good. So I went to bed really late. Yeah, it's some rain again. That's why I put the hat on, you know, so I can check the mail real quick. You know, so I figure after the mail comes, I could, you know, log off and spend the rest of the day gaming and watching reviews with Chloe and getting chores done. You know.
I run the store.
Oh, you mean the one store?
Yeah. You want ice cream?
No, but if you're buying, I'll take some hamburger. Maybe I can make a hamburger helper tonight.
Right.
Since I can't get into my freezer yet. My favorite thing to cook in the wintertime, Joe, is soups in my crock pot. Hey, they got a new one that just came in. What do we got here? Cool. All right. Gravy. I prefer making whatever soups I want to make. Sometimes I'll make lamb soup and beef soup and steak potato soup, turkey soup, chicken soup. Whatever I'm in the mood for, brother Joe. Because winter's coming in soon, you know, in the fall is when Turkey Day comes up next month. So I want to make turkey soup. I also want to make some goose, you know. Well, let me ask her, what type of soups do you like me to cook you?
Clam chowder with oysters in it.
I mean, it's slow cooked in my crock pot. I've never made clam chowder. I can make clam chowder, I think.
Chicken chili. From
I make a good chili, yes.
chicken bean soup. What else? Chicken noodle.
Corn chowder is good if you like corn chowder.
Yeah, I like that too. Corn chowder. Lobster bisque.
Crab bisque is good too.
Yeah, crab bisque.
Yeah.
Gumbo, but I don't do rice as much because it's hard to swallow. So.
Well, you can always substitute gumbo with something else, Chloe. You can make it without rice. You don't always need rice and gumbo.
I put in what one?
You put lentils in it for all you care. A little bit of beans.
Or couscous. Couscous in it.
Mm.
You ever couscous before?
Yeah, you had some, remember?
Yeah, it was couscous. My uncle made a joke once about couscous. He was calling us, right? He left a message on our answering machine. This is like back in the 90s. He's like, hello, does anyone have any couscous?
You know, Joe, that's what my husband and I do. We actually buy regular clam chowder, and then we actually buy cans of clams to go separately to put in it.
I had oysters and put it in mine.
Be right back, everyone.
Oysters, and I also put in mussels too.
Well, I'm going to run out of time.
And extra coins.
And when I get back, everyone, I'm going to use the restroom, and I'll be right back. I need my keys, though. Don't know where I put my keys, though. I just had them. They were in my pocket, but then I emptied my pocket. Now I don't know where my keys went. You know. Oh, there they are. Be right back, Pete. Read a show will continue.
Yeah.
No mail, so I'll check in a half hour. I'm hoping we get mail today, everyone. Restroom real quick, and I'll be right back. I printed out a new sheet for Scepter Review, Chloe.
Ugh. Whew. That was spicy as hell. This wasn't spicy meat, buddy. Oh, it's too much. Man.
So you're heading down to the store then?
Yes, it's fine.
Digest. All right, everyone, I'm back. So, anyways, I'm feeling pretty dang good. So, anywho, everything's good, you know. Like I said, I'm hoping to, you know, find out what's going on, you know. Oh, there we go. I do the same thing, Joe, with the clams. Slow making clam chowder is good too. Hi. Hello. He's looking at me going, Mommy, do you love me? You love me, Mommy? Of course I love you. You're a cutie little pump. Cutie pie, you know? So anyways, so hold on. So anyways, anyone got any questions? Big? Joe? So, you know, this has been a great day because we're not talking about politics, you know, but still it upsets me that, you know, what's going on. Kind of feels weird, you know, being the 13th of October, right? I'll tell you my story. 13th of October, and waiting around for the mail before going to Walmart feels weird, reminds me, you know. Apparently today, Stars and Disney gets taken out for my next bill payment, so I haven't used. I actually used Stars like 6 times this month, the last 30 days, so it's paying itself off. HBO, I've used too many times too, you know, so. So I went outside and it was raining again. And I was like, looking at the thing where the Amazon, the Google thing keeps switching up. My home hub and my Echo keeps changing from cloudy to rain. So currently it's 56 degrees. So apparently Big, he's got 80-degree weather where he's at. So it seems to be nice. What's the weather like down there, Joe? So I still can't believe that Mitch McConnell wants passed PPP loans now while everyone else is suffering. What's he going to do? Add airlines with it? Yeah, So apparently the latest news just came out that there was a news about transgendered people today, but it says here that again, remember when we're talking about politics here in general chat, I'm only going to bring this up momentarily, but it's basically stating that the Supreme Court lady will not recuse herself on the election due up. I think that is downright wrong. If you're not going to recuse yourself for the election, See, it says here that November 3rd is coming up, and he wants a swift Supreme Court nomination, to get him reelected, even if Biden won completely. So a lot of people are afraid of this, Yeah, so. Mm-hmm. So, again, that's why they're trying to basically stack the deck in the favor of the Democrats too, because, they're going to do anything they can. Her record suggests she would strengthen the current 5-justice conservative majority, narrow interpretation of the 65 Voting Rights Act, and express an interest in leaving ballot disputes to the states. Yeah. So. Hmm. Yep. So basically, again, it's all about crap again, crap poops. So to me, I am basically thinking, and then Biden saying it's unconstitutional. That's the latest news. Again, it says McConnell announces he will hold a vote on small business loan bill as stimulus impasses continue. So small business loans, but the American people get shit on again. So again, 20 days from the election, Oh yeah, Merrick Garland. Yeah, I remember that. So I'm just reading this real quick for you guys. Yeah, so 20 days till the election, they're all bitching about something, They're always bitching about something, They're bitching about this and bitching about that, and it's just fucking ludicrous, So, should send Chloe out to get some beer while she's out too, but who knows? Mm. Mm. So, but anyway, so we're just basically waiting. My cousin-in-law messaged me. Funny thing was, she asked me specifically how money order is cashed. Easy. You go and put you put deposit only, sign your name, put it in your bank account. Well, I'm out of beer. Last night I drank too many beers. See, this morning, when Chloe fell asleep around 3 in the morning, I was watching Sherlock Holmes. I got through almost season 3, but I fell asleep during the bonus episode, which is where they were in the past, which I thought was pretty damn funny, And I got up this morning and I was like lagging, so I figured a little coffee would get me going. So I'm having my morning coffee and talking to you guys, but I'm hoping the mailman comes. I got a feeling the mail's gonna be fucking late again today because the holidays. Holiday was yesterday, so the mail's delayed. Chloe wants that check so bad, that we're trying to get that coordinated. And what's really funny about this whole ordeal is I got to make some hamburger helper tonight. I think Velveeta stuff. Hey, what up, Boom Boom? You resting, huh? You resting your little bones, huh? Little bones? Little bones? Little bones? I love this guy with my heart, all my heart, So, anyway, so she turns around, my cousin was asking about how to cash a money order. I'm like, it's just like a check, you know. But, anyways, so I was sitting there thinking about what's going to happen in the future, all these people, But yeah, I mean, literally, we got windstorms today. Windstorms till tomorrow or tonight, or tomorrow morning. But still, it's pouring out again. I mean, look at all that rain coming down. I mean, literally, the window is completely sopping. The rain's going in all directions, and yet, what's really funny is every day gets us closer to the election, right? And payday. And every day gets us closer, and yet every fucking day it gets closer. It makes me wonder. And for example, Chloe wants to go to Walmart, yet like Pee Wee said, just eat what you have down, which we're doing. But it feels weird when it's the almost the middle of the month. Tomorrow will be 2 weeks till my mother had passed away 10 years ago. I can't believe it's 10 years since she died. I miss my mom, I can't believe I'm 42-year-old woman who's feeling like we're in the darkest times right now, pandemic. I never thought we'd be in a pandemic this bad. That's why when and if I ever pass away and YouTube keeps doing it, then hopefully they archive my videos so everyone can see how this pandemic played out, Yeah, I agree with you, Joe. Get some beers, Chloe doesn't want me having beers unless the check doesn't come. No checks, no beer. Check comes. You know, you know. I've been meaning to check something on Amazon though, or no Walmart. I mean, starting to like this pickup and delivery. Let me see. You got it in here? Yep. All right. Cool. You know what? I'm gonna email Walmart because I have a question for them. Dude. All right. I want the contact us. Hold on. All right. So, anyways, I just basically turned around and basically asked the question at Walmart's chat message thing, so they should be able to send me a thing. I don't want to wait 24 hours. So, during this pandemic, let's see what Walmart says about my question. They say I'm number one in line, so let's see if they can answer my question properly. Because as you know, I want to get Chloe to go to the Walmart and give me a hamburger. All right, so answer. There. So I asked the question, what if, hypothetically, you want to pick up groceries and place an order on Walmart's grocery side and you can't because you don't own a car and you can't pick it up? You know? All right, so let's see about store pickup. Oh, let me see. So the guy says give him 2 minutes. All right, we'll give him 2 minutes. You see, we'll see what happens. This is going to be an interesting concept. Meantime, my rabbit's looking at me. Hey, boo boo. Look at him. He's got his ears pulled down. Doesn't he look so cute, everyone? So, hopefully we get some answers here because I really want to know what's going on. So, currently it says it's 55 and cloudy, but on the other one it says it's freaking raining, but I don't see any raindrops right now outside. I see fog and I see rain. So anyways, this guy is basically not doing anything because he's basically saying, give me 2 minutes. Well, we'll give him 2 minutes. Hopefully he comes up with an answer or a solution. You see, to me, it's kind of discrimination if you can't fucking pick your card and pick your order up from Walmart if they want your business, if you can't fucking, Oh. So they're like trying to figure out the solution to the problem. You see, I just love this thing. However, I just love this little guy more. Hey, what's up? You want 50? When you own a rabbit. Oh, so the guy's back finally after 2 minutes. So now he needs another 2 minutes. So far, I can tell you, Walmart is pretty damn shitty when it comes to their customer service on their message program, So, Sassy asked earlier if I was going to be online, and I said, yeah, when I have my coffee. Well, my coffee's done. So, now I got to go find out if there's any dishes in here, which there is. So that's what I use for the milk. So let's see what this guy's going to say. I've given him 2 extra minutes, and the dishwasher's almost empty, so I'm curious. Nope, so he hasn't replied yet, so probably tell me, give me another 2 minutes, please, whatever. This is why I'm testing it today. See, I've been meaning to do this because we want to go to Walmart, but, Okay, nothing yet, so. There we go. So far, so good. Doesn't look like it's raining right now, but I still gotta get my shoes on yet again. Still waiting for that guy to message me back, He said give him 2 minutes, more than that. I'm doing dishes, though, because, well, seeing what's going on, There we go. So, can't believe I bought this stuff in April. It's October and I'm still using it. Can't believe, I also can't believe how many garbage bags we've accumulated too. All right, so now we just wait and see what this guy comes up with, He'll come up with something soon, I hope. So, anyone got any ideas right now? I know some of you are watching, we're not talking politics, but I'll use the restroom real quick. All right, everyone, let's see what's going on, peepos. All right. Hold on. So, anyways, Walmart said they don't have the answer. Go figure, everyone. Isn't that an interesting conundrum? But Walmart has no answer. I'm asking them about pickup. Unfortunately, they have no answer. Itchy butt syndrome. All right, everyone, let's see what's going on over at Walmart. Yet again, they want to transfer you to another department. Ugh. I have a question. I want to place a order to pick up, yet I do not own a car. So how do I pick up a grocery order if I don't own a car? So I got a guy named Genesis, or girl, who's talking to me, and I asked the damn question again. How do I pick up my order if I don't own a car? Yes. So they're telling me I can't use the grocery pickup option due to the fact that I don't have friends or family that owns a car. Go figure. Seems it's slowed down, so put my shoes back on. You guys see how that is working. I live on a island called San Juan City, Friday Harbor. Nearest Walmart is Mount Vernon, Washington, 40 miles away. Only way on and off island is by plane or ferry. I want to go to Walmart to pick up groceries, but not have to wait. My zip code is 98250. I already explained to the guy, I think he could deliver to me. Okay. So, for the Walmart test, they are turning around. Oh, let's see. So, they're basically, Target's got a game sale, and then this one is. So, my local senator that I talked to, she's emailed me, asked me if I could help her out with a small donation. She's the one who gives me a lot. Doug, I want my email address. That's fine. I always have my email protected anyways. As long as she doesn't fucking access my card info, we should be fine, son of a bitch. You know? So, it's 3 o'clock. Mail hasn't come in yet. Or, we don't know if the mail has come in. But the guy's basically working with me. So, as soon as this guy gets done, I will head outside for a minute. Hi, come here. Come here. Everyone wants to see you on vid. Hello, everyone. Hold on. Let me see what's going on here. So he wants the entire billing address. So there you go. Give him the billing address. Come here. Didn't need to put you in there, little rooter. Come here. Before anyone thinks of me as a cruel, mean mamo, I'm not. I love this little guy. Oh yeah, look at him. So we don't have any comments. The comments feeder out. So we'll go check and see if we have any comments through the live feature, huh? There you go. Let's check over here real quick. Let's check over here. The guy's checking my account to see if he can do delivery. I canceled an order recently because of Walmart won't pick up. Hold on. All right, so this guy couldn't do anything but basically turn around and make a new video about healthcare. Let me see comments. Oh yeah, pick me up some beer. I'm trying to see why the chats aren't around. All right, so that's the reason.
I'm not taking apart this stuff.
I'm going outside for a second. Look at this. They basically cut me off at Walmart. Hold on, everyone. I need to. You know what? I need to go outside. Fuck this chat. So apparently I'm gonna have to call Walmart up directly. Fucking useless people. So Walmart is useless. There you go. You guys heard it from me. So, give me a second. I'm gonna go check the mail. Came up. I mean, went to get beer. I don't know. Just take the cart. Took her cane. I think. I don't know. She's still around. Might have left. You told her to pick her up some beer. October 2018. Huh. So the mailman comes, right? And yet, all right, so that's it. All right, that's it. So they gave me an envelope. At least they did that. So this is like an updated report Social Security wants. They don't ask this but once in a great while. So All right, so at least they got questions right. So Chloe's check didn't come again. So post office is closed yet again. So Chloe's really going to be pissed, which means she ain't going to be leaving this week. So someone sold her stimulus check. Let me see what question one. Nope. Nope. So I got this nice little letter to fill out and mail back tomorrow. Wow, that means Chloe and I are basically on the delay mode till fucking, you know. So that'll be easy to fill out. But I'm upset, because Chloe's going to come home and find out that, I wonder, is the Postal Service still open? Hold on, let me see. Oh, yeah, closed. Hey, I wonder if, so guess it's another beer night, everyone. Only because of what's going on. So, yep, guess we're going to be getting beer tonight. Beer and hamburger helper for dinner. Which means I'll be going to bed really late tomorrow morning because I got to make sure Chloe makes 2 phone calls before I go to sleep for a couple hours at least. But still, that fucking sucks. Is there a customer thing where we can actually hold on, let me see if I can actually call these people. My phone's charging, so I'm going to try calling them real quick. So you guys get to see me call them today. Find out why and what happened. All right, so I'm going to call. I have unlimited minutes, so I'm going to use my Wi-Fi calling on my phone here to call up who I need to call. Come on. Dude. So apparently the phone installed an update with a Google TV icon. Anyways, you guys are probably curious. So let's just try this phone call. Hey, Sassy. Yeah, so anyways, Chloe's gonna be angry when she gets home. So I'm trying to handle this real quick. See if I can get a hold of customer service. Alright, so alright, here we go. Cool. Got a letter from Social Security I gotta fill. Cool. Cool. Cool, Sassy. No. Wow, they must be having some really problems around here. So it's 6:15, right? So problem is I'm on the phone with uh, the USPS, and they say it's greater than 1 hour for wait time due to the fact that the mail is delayed. So by the time we get done, my battery should be freaking, So I turned the speaker off, so the mute, so they can't hear me, dude. So apparently I got this call going, right? Yeah. On fucking phones. There. So anyways, what's going on is I muted the microphone and I'm trying to wait until we have someone that answers. As you know, Chloe's going to be royally PO'd. And yet, you know, being an hour and whatever. So Chloe, on the other hand, is angry. So I don't know how long I can sit here and wait. Oh, hold on a sec. Subject. So anyways, everyone, I'm waiting to see what's going on, right? So right now it's been on hold 7 minutes. They say it's over an hour, so I'm assuming that they're going to drop the call right around 8:30. So anyways, I'm going to leave the phone down. Actually, I'll take it with me. But mail came today. No mail. Chloe's going to be royally PO'd. Again, it's going to piss her off to no end. Because, you know, she's expecting that check. Which means everything's fucking delayed for another fucking whenever. And that gives us back to our complaints about the Postal Service. Today I was telling Chloe that 20 days to go, and yet not one stupid person realizes that we haven't got any of our mail delivered ballots yet in, so we can go and fill them out. 20 days to go. And yet they say the Postal Service is fine. Bullshit, it's fine. I know some people are like, oh, you're just basically, you're bitching about something. No, I don't. I have a fucking gripe. Chloe's expecting that check, and it hasn't come. It was supposed to be delivered Saturday. Currently, it's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 3 days late. Hold on a second. So, anyways, let's talk for a second, everyone. Oh, so basically, the lady turned around and said she can't help us. There you go. And she said even if I was on hold, they couldn't help me. Go figure. There you go, peeps. So I basically told them, the local post office doesn't answer the fucking phone. So now we get to basically find out what's going to happen when Chloe comes home with fucking rage. Uh, I basically told them, thanks for your time. Seems can't trust the post office. I mean, look, yeah, Brad, Ivy, and Hannah supposedly sent me a birthday present on disc, a couple CDs. Never came. Unless. I was on the phone to the Postal Service, Sass. Remember that check? Chloe never got it. So basically, they turned around, and I want to tell you the story. So I went ahead and I went and bitched to the Postal Service. Postal Service turned around and said, "We're sorry if your postal delivery guy stole your check. Nothing you can do about it." The Postal Service, they could have scanned it, and it could have been the backlog too. Fortunately, they didn't tell me anything. They just said, "We're so sorry, it's delayed." And after 6 days, you can file a complaint. Well, Chloe's pissed. That could take 3 weeks to get another check, which means Chloe doesn't want to go to Walmart soon. So how the fuck are we supposed to do anything if we can't tap into anything for the month, Well, Chloe's out right now getting beer and other items. But yeah, I mean, literally, Brother Joe, I mean, I'm worried because, the point look at him. Isn't he so, isn't a little Humpty Dumpty here so cute? A little boop boop. I mean, let me put it this way, Joe. I'm worried. I mean, Chloe's going to be furious. And the other thing is, I keep telling Chloe to get off her lazy ass, right? Chloe goes to bed between 3 and 5. And then she's like, wakes up in the morning and she gets on my phone. She's like, "I'm not waiting 5 hours to call the welfare office to keep my food stamps going." Well, if you don't get food stamps. And that, while I'm at it, I might have to take my clipboard for a minute and talk to you guys while I'm filling this out. So, let's see. This is the form here I got to fill out. Uh, yep, guess this is everything. Just got to stick it in an envelope. We're good to go. Yeah, anyway, so like I said, Joe, I'm kind of worried, Oh, yeah, look at this. These bastards are so fucking cheap, they want me to fucking pay the postage. Do I even have stamps? I might have to send Chloe to get some stamps. So I guess they don't give you a prepaid postage envelope. Do you believe that about the fucking checks? I'm gonna fucking get it again. All because they're fucking wanting. And you know what the fucking problem is, Joe? Chloe's out, right? So I'm gonna tell you something that fucking pisses me off. Besides, as well as I do, brother Joe, I gotta go fucking dig up fucking my book of stamps wherever it is. I mean, literally somewhere in this pile is my stamps. So anyways, well, that's not one sheet that I don't really want to use right now, but I had a book of stamps somewhere, did I not? Boy, fucking, I'll tell you a fucking story, you guys, alright? I got that ready. I just gotta fucking put my envelope, put this in here and seal it. Make sure I have everything go. Yep, it's all in red. Fine by me, I don't care if it's in red. I love red. Red and green, but the motherfucker lost my fucking pens, And now, the motherfucker lost my fucking, stamps. Literally. I have like 2 stamps left on the table, and the turd had basically moved them. That's what I hate about that. You ask for something simple like "Where's my stamps?" and she turns around and says, "Oh, I don't know where you moved them." I'm gonna tap into these, I guess, which is my emergency stamps, which I really don't want to use. But you know what? I'll have to choose one that I don't like picture wise. So I don't like this one, so let's just use this one here. Alright, there you go. These are emergency stamps. Anyways, looks like I gotta buy more stamps. But anyways, so the story goes, here we go, place stamp here. There you go. So I'm ready to go out for tomorrow's letter. So here's the deal, okay? Chloe turns around, right? She turns around and so apparently the Postal Service gave me a chat inquiry of what happened, right? So let me tell you what happened, because I know Joe's curious. So Chloe turns around, right? She turns around, she says, "Damn neighbors, loud." Turns around, right? And she gets mad. "Well, we're not going to get this, we're not going to do that, we're not getting this," and she leaves, right? She wants her money so she can go Christmas shopping, but she doesn't want to tap in her current money, and so she turns around and she gets pissed off, okay? Literally pissed off, all right? She turns around, she gets angry at the fact that how do I say it? She gets pissed off at, here's my new list, by the way, game reviews. Big list. I think we can hammer it out in no time. But anyways, turns around, right? Turns around everyone and says, "Well, I need to get cleaning, but So she's asking me every fucking day about fucking, the Supreme Court nomination and this and that and what's going to happen and who's going to win and all this crap, right? I, on the other hand, I'm still trying to figure out where my fucking stamps went. That's the thing. It should be in this fucking pile here, bud. Anyways, I'll still look for it. This is all Chloe's social security info that she fucking makes me stack up, SSI, SSDI, and so she turns around, right? I know you guys are probably tired of me saying this. Oh, here it is. See, found it, but it has happened to my other one, so it's all good. So she turns around, and she turns around, right? And she asked about our computer, right? Well, you got to earn it. You're not doing anything. She turns around, doesn't talk about anything, but, she talks about the computer. So she's like, oh, when you got to earn it? So the deal is my cousin-in-law and cousin are going to hold on to it if Chloe does her cleaning. I mean, that's the way it is. It's it's going to be down there, wrapped up, ready to go. Because it has a solid-state drive, it won't damage. So they can wrap it up. I'll pay the wrapping and stuff, shipping, and Chloe will get it when she fucking cleans. But she doesn't clean, she doesn't get it. I mean, she doesn't have motivation. And yet, Joe and Sassy and Cam and whoever else is watching, whoever, Pee Wee, whatever, there's 6 of us watching. She turns around, she says, I need a mental hospital. I can't motivate myself for anything. But she'll motivate herself for masturbation and be on that damn phone and Netflix. The other day, she started watching season 1 of South Park. I mean, literally. I mean, let me tell you a story. So the other day, I told Chloe I need to get into the freezer, right? And the cage will leak, and Chloe needs to basically make it work. Well, Chloe refuses. All she wants to do is fucking sit there and say, "Oh, I need mental hospital," I mean, literally. If I turned around, okay, I gotta use the restroom, but I want to share something with you. It's disturbing. Okay, everyone, let me tell you my gripe, all right? She wants this computer, but she won't clean. And yet, she won't do anything. Her excuse is she's got to go all the way to the the food co-op place to get your groceries. And yet, she comes home, she's like, I'm so tired, I can't. And me, the only thing I'm doing is I do cleaning off and on. Like, yeah, this morning I did a little cleaning before bed, and then I slept for about 4 hours, and then when I woke up, but I told Chloe I need to go get my beer, and Chloe, was like, oh, well, you shouldn't be drinking because, but the thing is Chloe turns around, right? She's not motivated. I mean, literally, do I got to remind her on everything? Hi, Boon Boon. I mean, literally, for example, she turns around, right? She's bitching about fucking stimulus checks and stuff, but she doesn't need the stimulus checks. So I told Chloe, 12-pack of beer, I bet you she'll pick up 6 and be like, I'm sorry, I didn't have anything clothes. Or she won't bring any at all, thinking a check came in. Problem is, her check didn't come in, and now I'm going to be fucking getting reamed a new one. Literally. I mean, let me put it this way, okay? The lady turned around and says the Office of Inspector General will open a case up if it's been 6 days, okay? So far, it's been 3 days, all right? And we haven't even had any mail. This is like the first time ever mail hasn't been delivered. And she's been pushing me to contact the postal service. What if, hypothetically, she's already got that check and she talked to the post office or the postman and she's just hiding it from everyone? I mean, literally hoarding it or whatever. I mean, she should come clean. I mean, look, she's borderline or bipolar, as Joe said. So we have to assume the possibility she might be lying. But if she isn't, then why is she having me basically go ahead and contact all these people because she's fucking lazy? Literally, I mean, she can't even call the welfare office, And I, for one, am getting tired, And then she says, oh, well, and then on top of all this, right? On top of all this fucking shit, okay, let me tell you a story. My own story. Well, Sassy, you're more than welcome to say anything. Chloe's not here, so feel free to speak, my brother. So anyways, the story goes, okay? I'm trying to eat down some of the food in this freezer, but I can't have access to it because Chloe won't clean the cage. When I do get in there, I want to get her a turkey and some other stuff. Meantime, Chloe's like, oh yeah, don't look at me, I'm masturbating, right? Yet, that was a possibility. But the thing is if she did get the mail, hypothetically, Sassy, and this is a deduction, then why is it that the Geico thing didn't come in the mail either? We had Geico and we had a treasury check in the thousands go missing. Treasury check in the thousands, no offense, And yet, somehow it just vanished like a fart in the wind, right? And I've already, Chloe emptied her purse out the other day. I already accused her, and she said, yeah, I don't have it. Well, I don't know. I mean, literally, it's just a theory I have. But if the Geico thing didn't come and the Treasury check didn't come, that means it didn't come, right? Well, the U.S. Postal Service says they scan the letters, right? Usually it goes through their mail scanning thing, and then it is delivered that day. But since it's Tuesday, right? And she says because of a holiday, it could be left on the docks, right? So when I was talking to the Postal Service, Sass, in their chat, I asked about ballots. She says it's my job to call the ballot office to find out when ballots will be sent. With 20 days to go, no ballots have been sent. So I should see if the Postal Service, hold on a sec. Oh, I need to find out about the ballot office. Here we go. Let's see. Are they open? So apparently they're mailing out today. So domestic ballots mailed. Yeah. So if you guys need to know, there's a picture of snow, but it says right here, domestic mail has been mailed out. So 20 days to get the mail. There you go. So I won't call the ballot office yet, but so I asked about that, and they said, well, the ballots are delayed at the dock because the post office is backlogged because we only have 2 mail hubs in Seattle. We have Seattle and we have Spokane. Otherwise, the other mail hubs have been closed down, like the big ones in Everett to sort. Everett just has a small one where packages go through there and then continues on to Anacortes to be sorted and then loaded on a truck to Friday Harbor. So if you look at the mail thing, Sass, the thing is, ferries aren't delayed. And yet, we got an email picture on Saturday about this check coming. Remember, Chloe was happy. Now it's Tuesday. Where's the check? You see, it's in Chloe's pocket, which is highly unlikely, because Chloe's getting really bitchy and forcing me to call the Postal Service and anyone else, and she, of course, doesn't want to do anything. She wants to use that money for a computer and games and everything else, but how can she do anything when there's no money? I mean, literally, there is no moolah. Well, you're more than welcome to speak freely, Joe, but I wanted to share that with you. What do you think, Joe? What is your opinion on it? You think I'm wrong or right? I mean, literally, to me, I think it's bullshit. I mean, literally. I've talked to them. I mean, I literally said my roommate asked me to contact you jackpots, and yet there is no money. There is no fucking. I'm like fucking basically being barbecued, and don't touch me. I mean, look at the travel trailer guy never even got back to me to go figure on that one. So. I'm gonna send an email out. Oh yeah, I need to email 2 people. I got an email this morning on some, so I'm gonna go. So anyway. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I can't drink beer yet because I got fucking school at what time is it? 5:30, I think it is. Let me email my dad on that. I make sure dad gets up. Just make sure. So I gotta call him. Here we go. Yeah. You guys need to know I'm emailing the farmer about my meat. She says hopefully there's a date mid-November, which is highly unlikely. She says fingers crossed. So I had to be nice and say, all right, cool, whatever, that's great. Yeah, well, the point is I love Forrest Gump, but my opinion is, Joe, is, yeah, I understand that one too, Sass. The problem is you get one phone for personal business, right? And you get a cheap phone for another one. For example, you get a government phone for bill collectors, and you get a main number with a flip phone, $20 a month for your family, and you give them the government phone number, and then they call you, but they can't get in touch with you because you don't answer the phone. I mean, I have Skype, so the number comes up and says, "Oh, this, and this." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So but anyways, the point I'm trying to make to you, all you guys, is I spoke to um the mail, and I'm gonna be dealing with Chloe tonight when she comes home. She's gonna be angry and enraged due to the fact that she picked me up hamburger and beer, but she's gonna sit there and be like, "Oh, I fucking cat." No, she thinks the neighbor stole it. I think possibly the logical answer is the fucking mailman's an incompetent retard who put it in the wrong box, which is highly unlikely, so it's still on the property. Or two is the motherfucker decided to check, doesn't know who Chloe is, and then basically put deceased as a joke. Or three is, the machine actually destroyed the check before it got here, and they're just like, because we have the screen capture of the check. I actually copied, downloaded the pic, from the website to have on hand, and the point is Chloe's angry. She's gonna be angry. Before I fell from, I'm an asshole upstairs. I don't like people. Rita's on video again. All right, Rita. All right, Rita. Motherfucker's noise at 3 in the fucking morning. Told the manager he should be the one fucking being kicked out. Instead, I gotta look for a trailer for a home. Had my morning coffee and just gotta wait patiently. But yeah, I mean, literally, Chloe thinks the fucking neighbor stole it. I'm like, do you really want to fucking, there he goes again. I'm too loud, it's my disability, I can't walk quietly, I'm a man, I'm a Marine. I'm a Marine, supposedly, but more looks like female to male, bald head. Smokes like 500 cigarettes, weighs about 400 pounds, and is always sitting there rubbing their belly, good food. I mean, literally. And yet I live in the basement and I try to be calm and cool, but with Chloe, it's not one thing, it's a million others. Yeah, well, you know, Sassy, it's the way they are. The greedy son of a bitches. But, I mean, Chloe doesn't waste time with me either when it comes to fucking money. She's like, I need them to call Social Security. I need you to call. Right? You know, I mean, literally, why can't she do it? I mean, literally, I told her pick me up 2 6 packs of beer. It's gonna be my drink of choice tonight after school. But you know, I mean, literally. And then the problem is, not to complain or anything to you lovely people, but she doesn't fucking use my card at the fucking store. That one place for hamburger. But I bet you I'll be paying the hamburger, because she's too fucking tight water. She wants me to fucking work my fucking ass off for her spreadsheets and fucking pay the internet, pay the phone. She's already bitching. We lost $103 phone service that we're not seeing any damn because of it. You know what? It's fine because we don't need the fucking phone. And now she's addicted to Netflix, and I better not. And Hulu, better not take away Netflix or Hulu. That's going to be a real bad thing. Chloe's like, there's going to be trouble. I mean, literally, I can't fucking understand things, all right? Literally, I can't fucking understand it. See, I can make fun of the fucker, the loud motherfucker. Literally. I mean, the fucking guy walks louder than anyone in the fucking world, it seems. Oh, yeah, I know this. That's not the problem with Social Security. The problem is you can't cash it. Yeah, if someone tries to cash it without Chloe knowing, because it's Chloe's name, I mean, literally, how many people would commit fraud right now during an election for that fucking check? I mean, literally. I'm trying to deduce where it went. I mean, literally, either it's in Chloe's hands, which is bullshit, or two is it's, I mean, Chloe doesn't want to go to Walmart till it's fucking in her hands. So basically, if Walmart doesn't do it, I might have to just sit back and not go to Walmart this month, which means supplies aren't going to be around, Look, I've seen Chloe basically block the door so I can't leave. I've seen Chloe do shit that you won't even know. There's a few things that I keep to myself that are things that Chloe's done to me that I don't even talk about, Joe. One time in our old place, Moses Lake, she turned around, and she grabbed a knife. Grabbed the knife in the safe. Grabbed the knife, and she was going to kill a African Scottish neighbor of ours. I disarmed her, but I ended up having a concussion. The next day, I staggered to the damn bus depot to go to Wenatchee. I went to Wenatchee Hospital. They did my head and told me to take it easy for the next 4 weeks. I was in a wheelchair. Chloe didn't have any remorse, I tell you, Joe. She wanted to kill that freaking bipolar scumbag, in her opinion. Another day, she had a knife. I had to disarm her again. She wanted to kill my adopted sister, who's also a neighbor in Moses Lake. One time, she put a hole in the door. Another time, she blocked me from even leaving my fucking apartment. I couldn't even climb out the windows. I sent messages to my cousin-in-law about it. I even sent messages to my cousin-in-law about all the threats she did to law enforcement, Donald Trump, Biden, well, whoever, everything that she made threats against, I sent in letters to my cousin-in-law. And my cousin got visited by the Secret Service. She should have basically used those letters against Chloe. Said she didn't. I mean, literally, Chloe gets away with fucking everything. She feels, Well, I don't know. That's the thing. Chloe doesn't know. Chloe. I don't know if Chloe has the money or if she's capable and the postman gave it to her. Or... The other day, she grabbed a knife, had to fully disinfect and dishwash it because she fucking cut herself on the arm. She's a cutter. That's one thing about borderlines, And yet, she's basically, But the point is, I could do school and drink at the same time. No one sees me because they turn off my camera. So all cameras are turned off. So my dad was yelling at me last night. It was like 2 hours. We spent like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and he was like, "We can't do this all the time." It's like, who's the one who keeps fucking chatting once a week? Nothing on my other card that was taken out. I'm watching the card level too, but does anyone want to handle this? Sassy? Joe? I think Sassy will do it for me. You think I'm a man? You got another thing coming. What are these? These are boobs. What is down below? I have a vagina. So if you don't like it, sir, get the fuck off my channel. So, should I take care of this for it, or should someone else do it? Huh? I'll gladly do it. I'm all female, so technically you want to say I'm man-show, then there's a problem. And by the way, the guy with the wrenches, they can take care of you real quick. Well, that's better. Which one? Sassy did that? All right, well, that's good to know. Well. Anyways, I'm still waiting for Chloe to deliver the beer, but, she's going to basically be hard on me again, She doesn't like me drinking, right? Yet I drink because I get what Chloe puts me through. I mean, literally, she puts me through fucking hell at times. Check ain't coming? I mean, literally. I get yelled at for it. Oh, great. How much did it cost me now? Where was it? All right, so they charged me more. I guess you got me my beer. I don't know what to think anymore. Oh, yes, it is. Welcome, be excellent. Yes, it is. It's a Christmas tree. I got to put some more ornaments on it, but yeah, it's a Christmas tree. I keep it up year round. I love Christmas. This here is, if you need to know, is an Easter bunny. Hello, Boom Boom. This is an Easter bunny. See, look at his little head. His name's Ebony, by the way. Ebony the Easter bunny. And my dog, I can't show you guys it, but he's sitting in his on his doggy bed in the blue chair. So I'm trying to dry off. It's raining outside again. Time to turn around and see rain. So anyway, my service dog over there is Moppy. So but Ebony is dude. Why did you tell us you have? Oh well, you know what? I'll have to do that now. Hold on a sec, Eb. I don't want you to think Mama's mean to you. I'm never mean to you, precious. Boo Boo. Fresh water is always good for you. Oh, thanks. My hair is gray. Can't believe I'm 42 years old and my hair is freaking gray. Mom used to say your dad's hair was white by the age of 21, so I should be lucky I don't have white hair yet. But my blonde's fading, and I need to get it taken care of. But, it's just can't get to Portland. This coronavirus is keeping everyone indoors. We got heavy windstorms right now and rain. Hey, did anyone see that article over here in Washington? You guys must have missed it. It was over at King 5 News the other day. Someone actually took a picture of it, a video or something, where a lightning bolt struck a ferry boat. Navigational equipment went out and they were down for like 12 or 18 hours. But damn, a lightning bolt. Of course, I was talking to someone the other day, my father-in-law. We're talking about the ferries out here because I live on an island. Only way in and off is a ferry. So I turned around and I sent him a video of this ferry. It was on the news where, if you look down, you might have like 12-foot drop or something, right? For damn bugs, for the water, the water line. I don't know, how far the water line is, from the ferry boat, right? It turns around and the waves went over the bow, basically, into the car deck. And this car on the front row that's all docked in, and stabilized. Basically, the entire windshield got fucking salt water. It was like a big mini tsunami just hit inside there. And if you know ferries are open-ended on both ends, and underneath there's a car deck. So you got one side of the car deck, another car, it goes like this. Ferries like this. When you drive in, you got a left side, a right side, a middle side, and then sometimes they put a ramp so you can go up to the second floor, which means so the second floor is filled with cars, and then in between there's a hollow point where you can walk in and walk up to the third deck, or you take the elevator. Now in the car deck they have like 2 bathrooms on each end of the ferry, and whatever end you get in on is where the elevator is. So, and then if you get to the third deck, they call that the salon deck. And then the fourth deck is the galley, which has food, which has been closed for like 8 months since coronavirus. And then they have the sun deck. Well, the waves went all the way over and into the car deck. And I sent my father-in-law a picture of it. It was like really wacky, So, thought I'd share that with you. Let me see if I can actually pull it up. Go to downloads. Is this what I'm looking for? Let me see. Hey, my picture didn't load. Oh, yeah, here we go. All right, so that's the 1010. All right, I can do that. So I sent a picture to a family member of what Chloe was looking for, Excuse me 1 second while I use the restroom. But anyways, the wave went over it, and we've been having some really weird weather, So, hold on a second. Ugh. For a minute, I wanted to say, shitter's full. Christmas movie, you know. So, anyways. Bye, baby. So, what's up, everyone? So, I just got an email from my family member. Hey, Sassy. Hey, Joe. I'm here still. Chloe's on her way home, I think, with my beer. Hopefully, I only need a 6-pack tonight. Otherwise, I'm going to need a 6-pack tomorrow. Can't believe the shit I'm going through. So, tomorrow's phone call day, I guess. Chloe's going to call Social Security in the welfare office. And then we just got to wait fucking... Hey, Bobo, what's up? You dry yet, huh? Sorry, everyone, I'm talking to my dog. Hi. Your mommy Chloe, as you call her, is coming home. Yeah. Where are you? Where are you heading home, huh? But she's on her way home too. She went from the gas station, so she should be. I don't know. But apparently she picked up my beer, so she's carrying that and hamburger, I guess. I was gonna. You know what? I need to contact the. There we go. Mm-mm. Oh yeah, this is it, right? Yeah, I need to email them. Question for them, actually. Hmm. The email. What's his name? Excuse me for a second. Trying to remember the guy's name. It said sent. All right. So now let me send an email to Seth. There we go. All right. So emailed them. Let's see about. I think it's Sean. I need to email. Mm, mm. Yeah, I love email because I don't even have to leave my house. I can just email the businesses here in town. So, all right, here we go. Right, this is the guy I'm looking for. Yep. Mm-hmm. All right, cool. Keep this up. I might have to order me some salami soon. Get me a bag of salami. Did I ever tell you the story about the salami the other day? So the other day, I told Chloe to pick me up some salami over in, I think it was Orcas Island. I think it was Orcas grocery store. Yeah, Orcas. Anyways, turns around, I get the, I think it was Orcas, right? Is this it? No, that's the marketplace where I paid $60-some. Anyways, might have been here. Let me see. Oh, that was the fucking thing where I had to pay so much money because Chloe couldn't figure out how to use her damn card. Anyways, told Chloe to clean up the kitchen, so the other day, Chloe turns around and turning around, and I asked for salami. Well, she wouldn't use my card. Bought 10 things of salamis, gave me 2, and ate 8 herself. Turned around and said I would have been fair if I only we divided it 50-50 instead. Turned around and says, "Oh, I'll pay you back. I didn't know you wanted more than 2." I mean, literally, that's how selfish she is. And then I have to go ahead and email people, for salami. You know? So, hey, boo boo. So, mm, I had to tell my cousin about the postal service thing. A lot of robots. Come on. Let's just go over here. Uh, Hold on. Okay. Bad news for you.
What is it? What is it?
No check.
Oh, I got checks. I'll have to call tomorrow. It got stolen.
Well, contact the postal service for you. Their answer was that their answer was you're gonna love this.
He enjoys slurping on a tropical drink while on a beach with his wife eating lobster.
No. They said that when they scanned the thingy into the photos into the machine, to take the pictures for us, we should have gotten it Saturday because it didn't come. There could be another error with it.
Meaning it could end up somewhere else.
Yeah.
And someone else could have probably thrown it away because they don't want me having their money. Or they probably saw the amount, like, oh my goodness, yes, and then they saw my name out there, all angry, upset. Like, well, if I can't have this, neither can this person. So, throw it away, flush it down the toilet. That's how they are these days, especially in a pandemic. They'll destroy other people's money if they can. If they can't have it, they'll destroy it. I got you 3 big ones. That's what they had at the big store.
Oh, well, that's good.
Okay, that's all you get out of there, and the ground beef is yours too.
Well,
I'll put it away.
That's fine. Thank you. So everyone, 3 extra stouts. So anyways, got my beer, so I just gonna pour it. Hold on a second, I want to answer this. All right, so I'm gonna pour me a beer, everyone. Chloe, here a sec. Dinky emailed asking if it's okay if you want yours embroidered. Do you have any preferred colors? I think she's thinking to ask about your stocking. She's got, I think yours is green.
Hmm.
You know. Mm-hmm.
I usually like dark colors, like black, dark purple.
Oh, I'll see what she's got available. How does that sound?
Yeah. Black, dark purple, dark green, dark blue.
So how much were these each?
Like 3 something.
Oh, that ain't bad.
Honestly, about the same as a whole case.
These are what, 22 ounces?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, they are. So you get 2 beers per bottle. That sounds good to me. I can drink these tonight. Cheers, everyone. I'm going to have a beer. School starts in about an hour, so.
I fear for your friend. Her and her partner may lose their marriage.
Yeah, no.
I think it might happen, too.
I don't think so.
You know, too, states will also, the federal government will also go after any LGBT parents who are adopting children. They'll go right after them and snatch their children from them.
I doubt that. I saw a report today that was interesting, though, talking about politics. Wow. It had to do with people like you.
What is it?
What is it?
Yes.
How a lot of transgendered people around the country are getting discriminated and told they couldn't vote because their ID doesn't match up with their gender and vice versa. Oh, yes.
Anyways, yeah. I'm afraid that the rights we fought for the last decade, we'll have to fight for them again in the 2060s.
So, my cousin, I'd like to talk here.
Okay.
My cousin emailed me and said, with all the U.S. postal mail mishaps, this is something she already accepted that if Biden wins, it's Biden. It's her president, even though she didn't vote for him. She said, with the Postal Service mishaps coming on, with Chloe's check not coming, my bills being delayed, my meds haven't shown up, and other shit happening, that, by the way,
Yes. Okay.
Social Security's got to go out in the morning.
Okay, we'll mail it
It's
out.
a review. I'll drop it.
Because I have something I want to say.
Yeah. So she basically said, with all the mail mishaps, Chloe would probably agree with Dinky on this one, that the Postal Service can't be trusted because, as you know, Washington and Oregon is mail-in ballots only, with early voting only if you have your voter's card and you can get down there. Otherwise, it's all mail order, mail-in. So, and she doesn't trust the Postal Service. Go on.
Anyways, as I'm saying, the rights that we've had gotten the last decade and the rights we've had since the 60s, we may lose those and it'll take us till the 2060s to get them all back.
I doubt it.
Everything Trump does, we won't be able to have it undone until 2065.
I doubt it, Chloe. I mean, literally, I doubt it. However, the one I doubt is Mitch McConnell. He said today, everyone, not to bring up politics, that he doesn't think Obamacare will be overturned by the Supreme Court next month. Oh, you want me to put that stuff away?
Leave that to thaw out because you won't eat tonight.
Yes. How much was that?
It was like the same price. I paid for it. Well, you paid for it. You wanted the meat.
Yeah. So,
put these 2 ice creams away.
Sure.
And put this whip away.
All right.
These 2 ice creams.
So, yeah. So I did make an email to our friends over at the co-op, Chloe. Emailed them about salami.
Cool. What do you say about salami?
They didn't say anything about salami.
You emailed them about salami?
Yeah, they didn't email me back about salami.
You really think they could get Barrett in for election day?
No. But, whatever happens, happens, The problem isn't about Barrett. It's about, what's going on. And, I agree completely, but,
you can't declare Trump the victor if she...
Well, you know what they said today in today's news article, Chloe? Not to bring it up, okay, to anyone watching this. As you guys know, I'm enjoying my beer. The Democrats and Republicans both said, the Republicans are trying to distance themselves from Donald Trump anyway, said during an election, if the election is delayed or Donald Trump's challenging it, will you recuse yourself from the election? She didn't answer it. So the American people are so pissed off at this Barrett lady that they might just go out in full droves to vote Donald Trump out, which means even if Donald Trump won the electoral, or didn't win the electoral college, he's going to say he did, even though right now Biden's got over 290 electoral colleges currently in his arsenal.
My worry is that Barrett, even if Trump loses by a major landslide, Barrett just declare Trump.
No, she can't. See, let's tell you how it works, okay? Just for the logical answer of this argument so I can get it over with. When Barrett looks at the Electoral College and looks at the Electoral College, let's just say Biden got 270 plus votes. Let's just say Biden got 350 votes, okay? Electoral College votes. He's president. Barrett and the rest of them got to look at it and say, look, the voters basically voted, right? The second thing they got to look into in this election, even if it delayed, is the second problem is that she's got to look at it and say, oh, well, Biden won the Electoral College, and also Biden, let's just say, won the popular vote, which some people say he will. That leaves Donald Trump to sit there and try to challenge it, but in the end, the Supreme Court will turn around and say, no, Biden won it fair and square. No, you don't get anything.
Well, it could be like Bush one, or Supreme Court was like, we'll just give Bush the electoral.
Yeah, but they're not going to, because the Electoral College has a new rule in place that whoever in the state has the popular vote gets the electoral votes, most likely. So for what I understand, it's the way it is. But I
did look at the odds.
All right, so they just emailed me, my favorite people,
What, the salami people?
She says to me, dear Rita, good to hear from you again. How's Moppy doing? We missed you, and we're sorry about your little error last week with Chloe's card, yada, yada, yada. Chloe came in today and got ice cream, blah, blah, blah. If you want Coro salami, we have 4 flavors in stock again. We are now open on Wednesdays, and, so open every day of the week now. So I'm going to email this lady and ask a question. Well... All right. So anyway, so that's one thing that can happen. But, the thing is, they have to look at it that way. Now, Mitch McConnell said that Mitch McConnell's trying to save his own ass by stating, that, they're not, he doesn't think the Affordable Care Act was shut down. But, the other 3 things, by the way, just to let you know, that even if she doesn't recuse herself and the election goes Biden completely and Biden wins it fair and square, then they will vote properly in the Supreme Court, no doubt. But
and they all go against her.
Anyways, it doesn't matter. If say she's in there with the 8 others and she looks at all the evidence and all the facts and say, look, he's got the popular vote and he's got most of the electoral votes, Biden won. They'll certify it and then Biden's president. Plain and simple. But here's the problem. The problem is the other thing that's coming up is Obamacare. What a lousy motherfucking noisy bastard.
We have an elephant upstairs.
So anyways, then what happens? So the second thing is Obamacare, right? Obamacare is up for debate. Now, let's just say hypothetically, she reads everything into it and all of a sudden the American people, which the mainstream media could be lying, by the way. I'm not saying they're not. Turns around and says, oh, everyone likes Obamacare, don't take it away. And so they turn around and read the mainstream media and all of a sudden says, oh, okay, Obamacare is staying. Then Mitch McConnell says, okay, see, it didn't go anywhere because the American people said something because they like their health care and they don't want to lose it during a pandemic. Now, here's the third problem. Nowhere in the oral arguments about Roe versus Wade's on the top right now, nor is same-sex marriages. So basically, they have to basically leave that alone until someone comes up. Say the church comes up. Catholic Church says, oh, this is sin, blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what? Catholic Church might try to sway them. But the problem is, again, is the judges will turn around and look at the rest of the world and say, oh, well, other countries are doing this. We can't deny it. The United Nations can basically make a statement too. But in the end, they can say, oh, same-sex marriage stays. And then they can turn around and say, Roe versus Wade, we're going to strike it down, but we're putting an exception in that unless the woman is raped, the abortion's illegal. Otherwise, why should we even worry? Now, the transgender thing is going to be back up in the military where they can't discriminate. But then again, that might be coming up in 2021. But it just depends. If it's a Biden presidency, the judges can't do the president's bidding. So if any judge does, they can be impeached.
Yeah, unless the president pardons them.
They can't. President can't pardon anyone who's been impeached. Did you know that? The impeachment is illegal proceedings, which means they can't pardon them.
Well,
so let's just say a Supreme Court gets impeached, a judge like Barrett gets impeached. Barrett loses her bar license, loses everything, might go to jail, but at the same time, president can't pardon her and say, oh, you're pardoned, you can go back to the bench. No. Once you've been impeached, you've been you're more in trouble. You have an impeachment on the record, no one's going to, So.
Orange Man has impeachments on his record.
Yeah, well.
Did Clinton have one?
Yeah, Clinton's got some too on his record, but he's retired, so, but still. The main thing is we don't need to worry about this yet. We have 20 days to go. Look at my cousin, for example. My cousin basically made a statement, and I'd like to share this with you today, So anyways, one of the things I want to share with you all is she's right. You got to look at the Postal Service. We're 20 days right now from the election because everyone's off right now, right? And yet the American people right now are royally pissed off. I mean, there's three types of people that are royally pissed off. So let's just look over the news feed. I want to see this. We're talking about politics, so I got two open tabs. So the first tab is something I'm answering, So Harris turned around and said, a woman needs $160,000 in health care per year to survive. And if the Affordable Care Act's taken away, the Supreme Court killed her, is what it says. But that now this one is going to be interesting because this is about stimulus checks. So I'd like to see if, I guess this is a video and not a, hold on. What does the Supreme Court do? Supreme Court grants Trump administration's request to halt census count while appeals play out.
Trump doesn't want to count a certain minority groups in the census at all.
Texas has opened up early voting and early voting and lines up a mile-long plus. So Romney's back in the news. Mitt Romney has said, strong rebuke the current tone of American politics, saying they've become a vile, fit to a parade of a hate-filled morass around Donald Trump for severe of his recent comments, which includes insults Democratic Vice Presidential Kamala Harris. The president calls the Democratic Vice President a monster, repeatedly labels the Speaker of the House crazy, calls for the Justice Department to put the prior president in jail. The governor of Michigan, on a very day of plot to discover the kidnapper, the statement reads, criticized what he saw as unacceptable behavior from the Democrats, including House Leader decision to rip up Trump's State of the Union address, which he referred to Keith Olbermann's recent attack of Republicans, in which he referred to the president as a terrorist during his YouTube show. Olbermann, who recently left ESPN, that Trump can be and must be expunged for the hate he has triggered. All right. You know that although Democrats have launched their own attacks, Joe Biden, the party's president's nominee, refuses to stoop as low as others. Romney has not endorsed a candidate for president and said in his statement he has to stay quiet with the approach of the election. Comments from Romney, a frequent Trump critic who himself has been attacked by the president recent months, comes in hyper partisan political environment that will likely reach new heights next month, following one of the most contentious elections in American history. Utah Senator urged both parties to lower the heat in his statement, arguing that leaders must tone it down. Consequences of the crescendo of anger lead to a very bad place. No sane person can want that. Well, at least, Romney's basically being a butt kisser again, but still. See how it's playing out? Oh, hello, Justin. You're probably wondering what's going on. I got an update for you that's pretty damn bad. So, Mitch McConnell basically turned around, as you know, I'm going to repeat this for anyone tuning in, stated that the American people, quote unquote, my friend, they can't pass a $1.8 trillion bill stimulus package due to the fact that they only have 10 senators on board that's being reelected. But today, Mitch McConnell turned around and slapped the American people in the face. Here's what he said. He said, Justin, that he wants to pass a piecemeal bill for about $500 billion for PPP loans. So since his other bill didn't pass for $500 billion, now he wants to piecemeal another one for $500 billion. And Nancy Pelosi says, no, if you're going to basically tack on $500 billion for PPP loans and airlines, then you can make a bigger package, but he doesn't want to. So he didn't say anything. Remember yesterday I said he basically said he wanted stimulus checks, and actually Donald Trump said they wanted stimulus checks, small business loans, PPP loans, but he didn't say anything about unemployment. So picture this, Justin. You think everyone needs unemployment to survive, which is a good thing, and I feel sorry for everyone that's not got unemployment. Yet at the same time, the American people turned around and they're not getting shit on with small business loans only to survive. So if you have a small business or medium or large business, you can get this loan to keep your business going. But where's unemployment? American people are now fucking pissed off yet again. Mitch McConnell turns around and says it's murky waters, Justin, and we can't pass a 1.8 trillion. We can't pass a 2.2. We can't pass a 3.5 because Donald Trump wants to go higher. And yet, Donald Trump says the Republicans can get backing him. They won't. They're distancing himself. So after the election, so stimulus checks gone bye-bye. And since that's one away, what's next? Unemployment's not even on the table. They decided to do small PPP loans. So anyways, that's something I wanted to share with you fucking all. So the American people turned around and they're basically pissed off to no fucking end. Literally. All right, so we got those. So that's something I wanted to share with you. So we should have some lamb by December if she can get our lamb slaughtered. Otherwise, we gotta wait till spring, Chloe.
Yeah.
And right now, the new date's possibly the end of November. So today they basically turned around, Justin, before I say how I'm feeling, and they want to do PPP loans. So, Mitch McConnell says, well, if Nancy Pelosi won't budge on any deal, which, by the way, they're blaming Nancy Pelosi again. Problem is, Justin, they can't blame her because Mitch McConnell already opened his damn mouth and inserted foot by saying, we can't pass something big because no one will be on board with it. But he goes ahead and points and says it's Nancy Pelosi's fault. Yet, if you read between the lines, they're basically blaming Nancy Pelosi for something she had nothing to do. When Mitch McConnell said Friday they couldn't pass it because there's not enough people backing it. And yet another guy basically attacked her today, Wolf Spitzer, saying, that they should take the 1.8, but the problem is it's too little, too late. 3 weeks before the election, Nancy Pelosi's, being barbecued. But the problem is it isn't about the 1.8. If she took the 1.8 trillion, Mitch McConnell won't pass it. That's the thing. I mean, literally, do you think he can pass $500 billion for PPP loans and airlines? Right now, he says we need to focus on small businesses. He didn't say anything about your unemployment, Justin, or stimulus checks. So that tells you right there where they're thinking. They're thinking outside the box. Oh, just to let you know, Chloe.
No.
Mr. Sean emailed me. He's got more salimi too, by the way. So basically, that's what I wanted to share with you. Chloe's not on SSI. She was put on SSI temporarily till she got a disability insurance. Once she was on disability insurance, her SSI was taken off. But she's entitled to 2 more SSI checks, which one of her SSI retro checks is really big, and yet it hasn't come in. And the next one is due in 6 months from now. So right now she's on disability because of borderline personality and 22 other mental diagnoses. I have a list somewhere, but they diagnose her, and including autism or Asperger's. That's why
there's a lot of people, especially mental hospitals, say that I'm not really autistic. It's actually what I was experiencing with signs of borderline.
Well,
Fairfax.
Yeah, but they put in their record for the thing. They put in Asperger's right there in their diagnosis. Yeah, I have the record. Remember?
You said they just put borderline.
No, but for the first time you went to Cascade, they put in that you had major depressive disorder and Asperger's, and then the second, Fairfax put in borderline personality with autism, high functioning Aspie with self-diagnosed transgenderism, and then the third time Cascade put in autism as the secondary, with borderline being the first, with being the third diagnosis being self-diagnosed transgender. So whatever it is, you're on disability, so I wouldn't complain. So that's how it works, So she's on SSDI, Joe, not SSI. She is entitled to her SSI payments, though, because, she had enough work credits. So she brings in about $943, which will go up in January. Which, has anyone even seen the cost of living this year? My beer needs to be refilled. Extra stout. I was just telling myself today, I was sitting on the shitter while Chloe was out, and I said to myself, hopefully she gets that creamy stuff. That extra stout's just a little too strong. Dad and I were just talking about that last night. I bought like 6 of those extra stout bottles one night at Giant Eagle and Rocky River. And the next day I drank some. I think I drank a couple bottles. The joke is, I told Dad outright I was hungry. Well, Dad said, do something about it. Well, Aaron fired up the barbecue and made hot dogs and hamburgers. Poppy says, I remember that. You were completely shit-faced. I said, yeah? He says, you were fun, too. I mean, remember this one time we went to this place? O'Malley's, great place for food. And the old man says, remember that time we basically, you had all the fine scotches and I had a glass of scotch because I had to drive and Aaron didn't drink anything except soda. I said, yeah, I remember that clearly. He says, remember what you did? I said, yeah, after I paid the bill, I asked him where the bathroom was. He says, yeah, and I was in the van. He says, you remember what happened? You know, Chloe has never heard the story, but Dad was talking about it last night, so I think Chloe's curious about the story. So before I refill my glass, I'll tell you. So they had this candy dish like this big, full of those little buttery mints, you know, the little mints that melt in your mouth, you know. They're not like actual Andes mints, but they're like regular mints with different colors. Well, anyways, I was completely shit-faced. I took the entire candy jar, put it in my purse, and chuckled, and then threw a guy a $20 bill as a tip. The guy smiled and says, come again, ma'am. And I'm sitting there, and I said, you want a mint, Dad? And he says, what'd you do? I said, they meant for you to take it. That's where the joke came about when we went down to Kentucky, you know. Whatever. Go ahead, Chloe.
No, I'm listening. I'm not getting angry at you.
So the other day, everyone, I was talking to, there we go. Talking to someone the other day, and we were talking about, me and Dad were talking about.
Hey, you want to put this away?
Sure.
So Republicans are trying to arrest the Michigan State governor.
No, the Republican government. Hold on a second.
They can't arrest the governor without a reason.
They're not wanting to arrest her. They arrested 6 people that was going to kidnap the Michigan governor. Apparently, Donald Trump said something about how supposedly she deserved to be kidnapped for putting the state of Michigan and Minnesota, it was Minnesota, I think, in lockdown mode.
He's encouraging people to harm state.
Hold on, I want to see. I want to see this. So, anyways, will white do? She said because they're going to be white. I think you're stalking. She just said is forest green. If I read correctly, with white says Chloe, and she says Moppy gets one too, so we better fill it with doggy treats. And Ebony gets one too to fill it up with rabbit treats
and carrots.
Carrots.
Moppy, yours is going to have moisties in it. Let's see, jerky, squeakies.
Well, look, Joe, I would.
Go ahead.
Look, Joe, I would tell Chloe that, but the thing is, do you see Chloe hurting me? So Joe turned around and said that if you hurt me when you came back because of your anger about that check, that I need to be run, Forrest, run, and don't look back. Sorry to say, I got a dog, so I'm not going to be toting my dog and my bunny with me. So you know what he wants. You know, the other day I gave him one without you knowing about it. You were half zombified and sleeping, so I gave him one then. No, you don't get it here. Oh, yeah, don't forget, Dad said that was cool about these resealable cans.
Bobby, bring him over here. Bobby, come here. Bobby.
Here, I know how you can get him, Chloe. Catch.
Yes. Woo, shit.
I gave him like 3 or 4 last night, and then after he gave it, he went and ran under that little chair in your room.
Yeah.
So anyways, Justin, do you have any thing to say about the Mitch McConnell, you know, and the stimulus update today with the update, you know. So anyways, I'm expecting an email from my father-in-law. Some of you need to know I'll be logging off soon because I have to go and restart my computer so I can actually do a course, which, by the way, I thought maybe Chloe would like to join me tonight, which means...
Oh. Oh, pop in.
Well, what? You're not. It's basically no one sees who we are. The administrator turns off the camera. They don't see who we are.
I might head back there soon anyway. Well, I'm holding on.
The reason I was going to download Zoom on here is because
because you want to use that TV.
No, you can use the TV, you know. I was gonna download it somehow, download Zoom. I think I don't know. I have Zoom on here. I just don't know how to download it.
I need a shower tonight.
But anyways, I can use my laptop too. The reason I was talking about it is because I thought you might want to listen because it's something that you might be even interested in.
What do you mean?
Here you go. Message. Zoom meetings client. Yeah.
What, something about a history of a religion?
Yeah. It's about ancient Israel and how
Moses and that. The Prince of Egypt.
Yeah.
I was watching an animated movie the other day. It was pretty cool. I pretty much had the idea of what happened in the movie, though. I mean, come on, he frees the slaves.
Yeah.
And takes them to a promised land. But yeah, it was just pretty much like any other Moses movie. When I was younger, I didn't think the Prince of Egypt was about that. I thought the Prince of Egypt was about a prince who saves Egypt and his kingdom. But now I found out the movie's about Moses, the Prince of Egypt, Moses, who frees the Hebrews.
So anyway, Zoom's installed here, so it didn't take too long to install it. So, but I can do it here if you want to listen in on ancient Israel. If you don't, I don't have to worry about it.
I think I'd be fine with you doing your computer.
Yeah, laptop, that's fine. The reason I was asking because today is going to be talking about the what's in an ancient Israelite house, how it's the last time they actually showed some pictures of actual ancient Israelites found in mass graves, and they showed skeletons, so it was pretty cool. Some people were like, "Oh, but I told Dad,
Have they ever found the grave of Moses?
No, you may not call me. Well, I'm sorry, Justin, if you're not happy about the update, but that's the thing I have to tell you. They want to pass a standalone bill for PPPs, but no unemployment. And I agree with you. I should run for Congress or Senate. So if anyone has any ideas how I can run for my district, I'll gladly do it.
They make it impossible for people to live as a gender they're comfortable in as a law.
No, not in this country.
It's not like the Middle East.
Middle East, if you're a freaking tranny, they make you date the opposite sex. So even if you say you like women and you want to be a woman, you can't.
Now, what country would they arrest you and kill you for it?
None. The thing is like Iran, for example. If you come out and you want to be a woman, or no, let me put it this way: if you're Iranian and you're gay or lesbian, they turn around and force you to have a sex change. So if you're a man and you like men, they force you to have sex change. If you're a woman and you like women, they force you to have a sex change. Check it out on YouTube sometime. There's a story about Iranian sex changes. A lot of them are fleeing to Canada to live so they can live as gay people instead of being forced to have their breasts removed and a penis built.
So they're afraid to come here because Trump may take his rights away?
No, they never wanted to come here. It's harder to get in this country than Canada. Canada takes a lot of the Iranian refugees.
How did it become so hard to immigrate in the U.S. in the last 100 years? 100 years ago, a lot of people came to the U.S. Now.
There's not a lot of people in the population,
I mean, or is it because they don't want the U.S. to overexceed a population?
Nope, there's a real reason. I'll tell you the real reason, but you won't like it.
Terrorism.
Not terrorism either. You're wrong. The real reason is back in the 1900s to 1920, let's just say 100 to 120 years ago, immigration was easier because everyone that came over here worked their ass off. Now, because we have the greatest welfare system in the world, they don't want anyone coming over here to freeload off our country and our dime, so they're like, fuck it, we're making it harder to get people in here. Look, if you want to see Chloe's eyebrows, for some reason, Joe, she'll come over here and she'll show you the eyebrows if she wants. If she doesn't want to show the eyebrows, she can tell you to fuck off.
Why does he want to see my eyebrows?
She wants the entire world to see your eyebrows.
Right. I'll just show them briefly, but I mean, there's nothing special about my eyebrows.
Yeah. So I gotta tell you, my latest.
Yeah, I paint those on, okay?
So, did you want to hear my story or not?
Go ahead.
So I was watching my 2 hour my Sherlock Holmes thing last night before I went to bed. They have a special bonus episode season 3, where they showed that they did one bonus episode instead of basically being modern Sherlock Holmes in England. It's back in 1895. It's pretty funny. Look, I'm not talking about the 80s. I'm talking about all the way back 100 years, Joe. We're not like when Irish people came off the Titanic and the Lusitania and the Mauritania, they worked their ass off.
Yeah.
Nowadays, they just want to come over and freeload off or die.
Sherlock Holmes TV series, I'd say in the early 20th century, is old Sherlock Holmes, and they just kept continuing it on and on and on to today, where Sherlock Holmes is in the modern day. Then they like they did the James Bond movie. That means the character will live forever.
Anyways, everyone, just to let you know, my loving people, that my schooling starts in 29 minutes, so I will be logging off soon and enjoying, So you had to go to the other gas station today.
Mm-hmm. Who would win in a fight, Sherlock Holmes or James Bond?
I don't know. They're both good. But, I do think, that, episode season 3 is good. But once season 4 is done, everyone, I go to season 1 of Elementary, which is, instead of a male Dr. Watson, Chloe, you got you have a female Lucy Liu as Joan Watson.
Cool. What, the Japanese one?
No, that's a different one. That's all Japanese with English subtitles. I'm talking about Elementary. Sherlock's in New York and he's living there instead of England getting drug rehab. Instead, he meets up with the famous Dr. Joan Watson, Lucy Liu, and they go on adventures. I remember an episode once where my dad turned around and told me I needed to watch, I think it was NCIS, the Las Vegas edition. They had, like, season 5, they had, like, a transsexual that got killed, and the guy had to find out why and stuff, and it was pretty damn funny. They really don't pick on transgendered people much. Now, Special Victims Unit had, like, a pair of twins, and one had a sex change before age 3, That was pretty funny, too, but no, I don't talk about trans issues much, By the way, what did you think about that thing last night before bed, that nerdy truck tranny?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And what is up with all these trans women liking Star Trek?
I'm a fleet admiral. I don't have any answers. By the way, if anyone needs to know, Chloe's due for a promotion to full commander. Right now, she's Lieutenant Commander Crackpot. Anyone have anything to say about that one? Please let me know.
Oh, and then a lot of autistic people love Star Trek. Why?
I don't know. Enjoy my belt. And that's what I think. As a fleet admiral, I don't give a shit. I was looking over the documents the other day on my desktop when I sent the pictures out, and I was thinking about the time when they transferred me on the USS Lexington. That was pretty good. It's a Nebula-class torpedo puncher. It's got a torpedo pod on the top and shoots more torpedoes than any other starship in the fleet.
I use the ways of the Force.
Yeah, you're Dark Chloidius. Come to me, pretties. I own Joe's soul. See, Joe, you got to remember, she thinks she's purely evil. But she is, mostly.
Oh, come on. I wouldn't even care if it's dark or light side. I use whatever I want when I feel like.
Yeah, but we're talking about you in real life. Trying to kill a Scottish African and a white.
Let's stop talking about that, okay? We talked about that enough.
Come, we're gonna do the evil deed.
All I said is I would be a force wielder who would just be in between and do what I want.
Here's my impersonation of Chloe, Joe. Pay attention. Hi, Joe. Come to the dark side. We have cookies and kittens. And salami, if you like that stuff. Wait to see what Joe's got to say. Oh, yeah, I should email my cousin-in-law about something. I got schooling to do soon, so.
They're doing purple, orange, or green lights.
What was that one thing I was supposed to do today? Was it,
How many droids are in Star Trek?
I don't know.
Star Wars, they're everywhere.
Android, there's only data.
Yeah.
Have anything to say? Yes,
Yeah, okay,
Admiral.
you have
Are you
androids.
looking
You
up
don't
tobacco
You
products?
don't have any androids in Star Wars, but you have droids. There aren't any droids aboard the Enterprise R2. I can't do R2.
Nope. Is it Grizzly that's got it, or is it Copenhagen? I'll check it out. You guys are probably wondering what I'm doing. I'm trying to find that thing.
Is it Kirk Captain?
Captain Kirk was an admiral. He got demoted when he sold the Enterprise and destroyed it. Huh?
Who's the captain?
Well, let me put it this way. In the original series, during my tenure as Starfleet Admiral, James T. Kirk rose through the ranks in 8 years to captain, commanded the Enterprise after Pike. Then, when he got back from his 5-year mission, they started refitting the Enterprise. He was a admiral. And then when he sold the refitted Enterprise and it got destroyed on the planet Genesis, he turned around and basically was demoted back to captain. So I'm trying to find out.
Captain Kirk, R2 has found a problem with the Enterprise.
No, here we go.
Flash. I don't even think the two.
So apparently it's Copenhagen. There's a new contest coming along with Copenhagen.
I'm saying that the two franchises should not clash at all.
Right. They don't.
They shouldn't. That kind of sucks. But anyways, yeah, you talking about Copenhagen? That's just I felt.
Yeah, there was a contest. I'm joining every day for the next 100 days. It's like get 20 grand. I'd love to have 20 grand for Christmas.
I get angry.
Yeah, and you get violent, you get combative, and you want to kill people.
Actually, I just try to rush the conversation through so I can continue.
Well, I'm not hearing it right now. I'm going to rush to the damn little toilet room. The reason I don't use those code words is because YouTube usually fucking flags it. I mean, they flag everything. The other day, me and Dad were talking about how I got flagged for reading a book about communist, Marxist.
Yeah, because you got a bunch of right-wing douchebags running YouTube.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
You say one bad thing about Trump, they'll flag it.
Yeah, well, you know how it is.
You say one good thing about Obama, they'll flag your video.
Well, personally, they can flag my video all they want. Thing is, I can bend over in my video, tell them all to kiss my ass, too. It doesn't matter. Matters is right now this beer is almost empty, and I got to get ready for school in approximately 22 minutes. And
why is all these big organizations are taking the side of right-wing politicians? Because they're
big corporations. They only think about the corporations.
So they'll take sides of white supremacists.
No, they think about their pockets.
Well, that means they side with white supremacists because it gives money in their pocketbooks.
Look what Mitch McConnell's doing right now. He wants to offer PPP loans to everyone with no stimulus checks or unemployment.
Yes. You realize a lot of those white supremacists, though, they like the big corporations. They defend big corporations.
You know what I think, Watson? I could care less as long as we make England great again, my friend. Come on, it was that joke about that one movie. Remember the little hats? I still can't find those little Muslim hats where it's like little round said making them great again, you know? So, anyways, I better email my cousin before I go to school. I will be back after school, but comments are petering out, you know. All right, so 20 minutes ago, Dad hasn't emailed me, and I got my email for my Bible course. I need to start restarting my computer in the next 5 minutes to get it prepared for schooling at 5:30. So I'm going to give you 5 more minutes. My beer needs to be rinsed. I'm not drinking anymore until after school. So did they have any more than these little 3 bottles there, Chloe, or are they out now?
Yeah, they have more of the bottles.
Well, good. I might send you down there tomorrow if your check doesn't come tomorrow. You do know I want to tell you something in front of everyone before you go run back into your Chloe cave.
What is it?
But yes, you're going to do cleaning tomorrow, not go anywhere tomorrow.
Yes, I'm going to clean tonight, actually.
Well, let me just tell you what I'm thinking before I become a rude asshole.
What is
it? And I'm being polite to her, by the way.
You tell me.
You look like a fucking sheepdog with your hair all the way back, all the way out. Yeah, I mean, look at it. She's got that. She looks like the Commodore dog. Have you ever seen the mop dog with hair? Give me a moment and I'll think about it before she disappears. Something important.
Is this something about tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, it's your checks. I wanted to share with you something that I feel that's more important to my feelings, since you don't like me expressing my feelings.
What is it?
I feel like if we keep this fucking attitude up, not offense to any of you loving people out there, that in the end, I think we're going to be fucking going to Walmart in November thanks to the fucking check not coming in. We made an agreement that you wouldn't leave until that check's in your hand.
Yeah.
And that the Postal Service gave an excuse. Oh, well, the check could have been destroyed when it went through the little picture scanning program.
Hey, someone tried to forge it.
And then I know they didn't forge it. By the way, I did contact the Treasury Department and set up the screen capture. They emailed me back already. They said they're going to check the information, and they said the check's more likely not cashed. But they said the mail is basically more likely delayed due to the fucking Trump. He's delaying everything. I haven't even seen my meds in like 12 weeks.
It because he's hoping he'll get reelected.
Yeah, but guess what? Most states doing early voting. People are getting in line and waiting. And the days that are over the days that they are delayed is because they're getting in line. So as long as everyone does early voting and basically votes the bastard out is what they're planning to do, Biden's got it won. Now, I'm not saying the president's a bastard. I'm just saying the fucking Republican Party entirely is a bastard, in my opinion. Same the Democrats. I mean, literally, they're basically pointing fingers 20 days from the election. No one knows who the fuck and what the fuck is going on, you know. But since you guys aren't commenting anymore, you guys get to wait till my school's done before I come back. And then, by then, we're all good. So, I'm going to give you 2 more minutes. Got to prepare for schooling. Little baby here's got his water bottle filled. It was empty. Look at him. Come here. Come here. Oh, there's a poo pellet right there.
I'll give him a kiss. I'm going back there.
Fine. There we go. Let's get rid of those poo pellets so we don't hurt you. We don't hurt you. Huh?
Kiss him. There we go.
Hey, happy baby.
I'm your brother, Moppy.
Yeah, baby. Hey, you're my dinner.
I said my brother. You're my brother. I'm not your dinner.
You my dinner. All I see is dinner. I don't see it. I don't see it, brother.
So, anyways, my cousin Dinky, you know. All right, everyone. Well, here's the deal.
That's your brother.
So, I'm going to wash my hands, and then I'm going to personally prepare to
one day you didn't see a bunny around. Mommy's like, the bunny ran away. He tried stopping it from running away, but he ran away.
He's in a cage. He's not going to run
I
around.
just say he somehow got the bunny out, chased him. The bunny ran away. He's like, he ran away.
Then I would track down my baby boy and ask why.
And then Whoppy finds out once we yelled at him, he did wrong. He decides to run away and go find the bunny for us. And one day you see him coming back with the bunny as they finally bonded. Like, hey, I got the bunny back. I got your
Hi,
bunny
baby.
back. Hey.
All right, everyone. 15 minutes till schooling starts, so please look forward to me doing another video. Cam, I will be back in an hour to an hour and a half. I will do StreamYards at the time for all of us, and so please look for it then, Cam. Hope to see you then. I got schooling to do Tuesday, and I got school Wednesday, but anyways, look for it. For the rest of you out there, I got 15 minutes to go, so please add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestion, hit the like, subscribe button. Show some funny for your family, including your dogs, your cats, your bunnies, your service dog. Get the bell notification, new content every day. Thanks for watching, everyone. God bless you and everything you do, and we'll see you in about an hour to an hour and a half. Thank you, and God bless you and everything you do.